Oh, see, can you see what is underneath light? Was so held my life as the last gleaming was bright. Who brought me us fire for the rapids we were in this dreamland, and the rocket's red glare bomb bursting in there gave to the night that the stars were still there. Oh, silver yet wave, brave and the home of the free.
This is Lord Commander Mormont here with a message for Dom and Gator. Lord Commander Till asked me to send this message, which I'm very happy to do. I'd like to tell you, Dom Boy and Gator, that you should put Lord Commander Till on the stream overlay, as any Lord Commander should be. I'd like also to tell everyone to be wary of Junius the Spider. He's a new threat beyond the wall. And also, everyone should subscribe and like the stream and send lots of super chats, and everyone who doesn't will be sent to the wall. That's the end of my message. Take it on board. Do what you're told. All the very best from the Lord Commander. Goodbye.
The matter settled. Again.
No, I will not allow it.
Allow it. Do not forget yourself, Payment. That
Is no true Valarian. Her children are bastards! And she is a whore.
He can keep his tongue.
What is it that could not await an hour? Was Dawn invaded?
The king is dead. But he has left us a gift. His final wish that his son, Aegon, should succeed him as Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. Yes. Now, there are two among the captains of the City Watch that remain loyal to Daemon. Let us replace them.
I will not have this. I am 6 and 7 years old. It is your tongue, Lyman.
I will have no part of...
He saw us. He saw us.
It's all right. I heard you the first time. The things I do for love.
Tyrion. Put down the crossbow. This is how you want to speak to me, huh? Isn't
All
it?
my life, you've wanted me dead.
Yes. Put down that crossbow.
Murdered her with my own hands.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Go back to my chambers and speak with some dignity.
I can't go back there. She's in there.
Are you afraid of a dead whore?
Have they told you who I am?
Some dead man.
I hate AI. I hate it. I hate that AI slop. Only use real human art. Only what real humans make. Dude, come on. The efficiency. How could you say no to something like that? It's beautiful.
Dude, it's
whip
beautiful.
That out in 10 minutes, and it's how much time does that save?
I know. It is. It's unbelievable. Yeah, me and Gator both surprised each other with our intro additions there. Gator did the Oberyn Martell. Dude, I was crying.
It was hard to make. It was hard to make it work.
I don't know if we'll have to clip that out when we watch the replay of this, but catch it live for sure to actually watch our intros there. But dude, yeah, it was a lot of work making those, but I hope everyone enjoyed them. Of our Night of the Seven Kingdoms sitcom. We're gonna do more intro songs. They're a lot of fun, and
well, and the workflow is so easy now to do stuff like that. It's like, dude, yeah, ridiculous. So definitely great. Anyway, when it comes to speaking of Night of the Seven Kingdoms for this intro that we just had here, how bad was this ending? This was a terrible ending for a terrible show. This has got to be the worst piece of Song of Ice and Fire content we've ever had. I hate it. Okay, in all seriousness, though, we were hearing that there was going to be some egregious thing. I don't know if anybody saw, but there were some people saying like, "Oh, the Chuds are going to hate this one." What were we supposed to hate in the last episode here? What was it?
A lot of self-projection. A lot of people reading into things and hoping, like sitting on their dildo, bouncing up and down, thinking, "Oh, they're gonna get so mad at this. We're gonna blow them." Dude, just like it's so funny that the people live rent free in other people's heads. There was some person at my work was talking about this person who's been gone for almost a year, and they were talking shit about it. I'm like, dude, you just gotta let it go. You're giving them way too much time in your head. You got better things to do than to be thinking about this guy. You got episodes to be reviewing. That's what we got to be thinking about.
Absolutely. And just a side note, everything Don just said is a lie because he's unemployed. But if he had a job, that would be a totally valid.
My coworker is my wife, and she's talking about a person that horrifically damaged her as a child. I think,
please,
come on, dude.
Your wife, your
childhood trauma. Stop.
Yeah. We don't need to hear any more about that. In all seriousness, dude, this episode was fucking good. Like,
oh yeah,
it was. I thought it was good.
0 out of 10. What do you give it?
I probably like 8.5. I'd say. What do you give it?
8.5. I would say an 8, maybe 7.5. There are some things here where because of the source material is only 10 minutes long in the actual book, right? The duration of it, 10 minutes long. You definitely could pad some things out with the funeral, but they had to add a lot of stuff. So I was curious what they were going to do. I saw already from the promotional material that Raymond was going to be, or at least have like a send off, which we don't get in the books. And also just some minor changes of like locations that Maekar and Dunk meet at. Right. Overall, I didn't hate a lot of the changes. There's some changes that I'm just kind of scratching my head. I'm like, what was the thought process in putting this in here? And the other changes I don't hate, but I'm more curious the impacts of this, like, in the future. If this was standalone and they made these changes, it wouldn't bother me that much. It would just be fine. It's like, whatever.
Completely true. And we'll talk about it here, of course. We got a $20 super chat I'm going to read in a second here, but there's 1 or 2 changes, I think really just one that I really hate, definitely hate it. And then a couple others that I'm questionable on, but overall, I don't think they took away that much from the series. And there's one I actually liked. So real quick though, we got a $20 super chat. So $20 and up is an instant read. You don't have to wait for later. Yeah. So Ver $20. Sad that you guys can see what he paid for here. Sad that weekly streams are over. Copied from Google Doc on Alphabet IP, sent via my iPhone 17 on Verizon, America's most reliable 5G LTE network. Payments processed via PayPal. All rights reserved. The 7 protects. So we have that little sliver of content at the end there. But appreciate you, Ver. And dude, weekly streams are not over yet. We're definitely going to be streaming next week for sure. For a series review or something like that. And then following, I mean, I'm not claiming we're not going to stream every week. Maybe we're not going to like religiously stream every week, but no, we're going to try to. So
yeah, we're going to try to. Also looking at getting some guests on. So if you guys know anybody, you can comment right now and just,
if you know anybody,
is your dad available, guys? Is your dad available? Just let us know. Send his address in the chat and we can just go drive by. Hey, get in, loser. You're coming on our live stream.
Don't call my dad a loser. That's what you all should be saying. Defend your fathers, man. Have some respect for your family.
Keep your tongue in and get in the car.
Well, you're asking quite a bit. All right, let's get into this, man, because I do want to talk about some of this stuff.
Yeah, we might as well just get right into this immediately. Tone's kind of weird in this episode. It started with some jazz, some horns. I was kind of put off by it immediately because of the tone it had in the previous episode of Baylor dying, Dunk crying. Is like, if you watch the recap episode or the recap before this episode, and you see Dunk's like, I'm sorry, and he's like snot rolling down his face. It's like, oh, dude, it's so dramatic. And then it opens up to, it's almost like a Larry David-esque opening here. Not a big fan of this opening, but the scene overall I enjoyed. What'd you think of the opening immediately with some jazz music? I know you're
here we go.
At
heart.
Here
we go. Right. Well, I did not watch the previously on, like the recap, so I didn't have this abrasive, thing happen. But I guess maybe I could see why that'd be a little abrasive. I didn't hate it at all. I thought it was all right. I assumed we were coming into a kind of calm wrap-up episode. But in general, dude, this scene right here, this is an additional scene that is not book material.
Right, yep.
And I thought this was one of the better changes in this episode. I thought it was good. I just said this to Don before we got on here. Even though the outfit itself on Lionel is cool, the fact they put it on this twink wagon, it does not look. It is not doing him any favors, dude. Yeah, right. You got to get over it. But look at this, dude. He is the most narrow guy I've ever seen. Looks like a rock band. He's like eyeliner, crazy.
Yeah, it is a constant reminder when you see his physique or his build that you're like, oh, you're the ancestor of the Baratheons, the demon of the Triton. I don't think so.
Oh, dude, Robert's like a reincarnation of this guy. No, this dude's like Dave Navarro, but somehow even gayer. So, but anyway, it was a good scene. I like that he tried to recruit Dunk. I thought it was cool.
What else could he throw in the pot to sweeten the deal for him? You know.
Well, I don't know. It probably didn't help the matter. I think maybe Dunk would have molded over a little bit more if Lionel wasn't like pissing straight up over in the distance. You know, he kind of let his micro speak for itself a little bit. You know what I mean?
He was shameful. He should have turned it towards him, let him get a little angle, being like, "Hey, listen, nothing to be intimidated over here. It's all good."
Yeah, that's right. Like you do the upward piss. I mean, come on, dude. That's a privilege. That's a privilege. That's not something to be scoffed at. But I don't know, man. Dunk. He said no. I think he should have said yes, to be honest with you. What other prospects does he have? This guy's super fun. He likes vibing with you this whole tournament. I don't know why you'd say no to this guy.
He's a lot, Lionel, but the alternative is sleeping underneath trees. I don't know. Depends where I'm in life. If I was younger, if I was Dunk's age, yeah, why not? I would take maybe this deal or even the next one we get later on with the Summerall. But Dunk clearly it's a lot of self-pity right now. Like, oh, kill the prince. But before we go into Lionel's anti-Targaryen rant, this Maester, what'd you think of this Maester here? I like, this is the humor that hit for me, not the over-the-top gross shit. I mean, a good shit joke could land for me. I'm not against shit. But this right here is more in the I don't know, the realm of I'm still inside. It doesn't break immersion for me when I'm watching it. I
don't even remember the shit joke. I guess I'll be surprised when we come to it, I guess.
No. I'm saying when people just shit, like at the beginning when Dunk was shitting.
Oh, yeah.
Episode 1, like that.
Okay, yeah, I thought you were comparing this episode. Yeah, dude, okay, well, thank you for the sound effect. That was didn't remember what shitting was until you
that will cost you. That will cost you.
Ver's got me covered with the $20 super chat. I know he's got it coming soon. Sent from iPhone, Verizon, et cetera, et cetera. I thought this Maester was a funny situation, dude. I don't know why they had to execute it that way. I also don't know why the Maester is so worthless. You'd think he'd be able to do something for these injuries. I thought it was a well executed scene. He's got a lot of links on that chain, man. I was kind of impressed until Lionel started shitting on him.
Well, he says he's not gonna recover. He's gonna die. Yeah, he's like, no, he's not.
Clearly he's an idiot.
That was so funny. He's like, he's a terrible Maester. That is funny because you can't pick your Maester. You kind of just get assigned it. This guy sucks. Which I'll talk about it later. This Maester is gonna come back up for me later on in this stream when we're talking about something else. But yeah, I like this. This was funny for me. I enjoyed it. I go ha 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 ha. Anything else you want to say about this awesome Maester?
No, but it is funny. Just imagine that situation. I'd be in the exact same situation, dude. I hear somebody tell Dunk that. I mean, maybe if it's really dire, I wouldn't. But if I'm Lionel, I would wait for the Maester to leave and be like, dude, you're going to be fucking fine. Like, what? You have a couple injuries? I guess I am kind of surprised Dunk is in the condition he is in, considering he got stabbed like 5 times.
Dude, yeah, he should be dead.
That is unbelievable, the amount of damage he took compared to the book. Oh, there's Lionel doing that upward piss.
His upward piss. He's trying to see how far he can go. He's like, dude, I'm just every day gets shorter and shorter the distance I can reach.
He's got some prostate problems too. I don't know if you noticed when he started his stream. It's kind of a little spud reaction, you know?
I did see that. Yeah, maybe his Maester needs to check something else on him.
True. Maybe he's been checking too much.
There's this whole rant that Lionel goes on about this it's very anti-Targaryen. He makes his feelings very clear that Baelor did not risk anything. Screw that guy. He deserved to die. He didn't risk anything, which he has a point here that Baelor said, hey, I'm just going to, which it's funny because he ends up dying, but he's like, I'm not going to risk anything. I'm just going to hold off these 2 Kingsguard, which we don't even see him really going in front of the Kingsguard. He ends up fighting his brother, which I mean, I guess it is, I don't know, the more I look at Baelor, maybe he's just an idiot. Like, you said you were going to go after Kingsguard and you end up going after your brother and then you die? It's like, come on, dude.
Yeah, I sense an anti-Baelor video coming from us decently soon here. And I'm being dead serious. When Lionel said this, completely pilling. He totally black pilled me on Baylor in a way. Not really, because it's like Baylor's intent wasn't necessarily bad, but it's true. He did not take on really any risk at all. And when he said that like the gods don't favor frauds or whatever, I was like, oh, dude, he's so right. That's why he died, man. As a pious believer myself,
and
it has to be the reason he died. Otherwise, what else did he do to deserve it? He was a good guy. Otherwise, he was very shameful in that tournament.
And if you believe Dunk was not actually knighted, and he's talking about gods don't favor frauds, then this would be further evidence that he's not, because he's the gods are punishing Dunk for being a fraud, pretending he's being a knight. Instead, he's putting him in all this trouble, having people die around him, making him feel all sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, dude, real quick, I was gonna say this in relation to that quickly, really quickly, so that you could talk again, because that's my priority.
Thank you. You know what? I really appreciate this, Gator, that you give me so much time. Can I have like 5 minutes to say something real quick?
You know, you're a really good friend. You're like a brother to me. I love you like a brother.
We'll talk about that too in this scene. The brother.
Yeah, no, kind of questionable. I think it's innocuous, but we'll talk about it. Dunk, in this moment, he says that I'm a fraud thing, right? That dude makes me feel very vindicated, because I think that what he thinks, my little headcanon here is that he thinks that the way he was knighted was not very legitimate. That's my own headcanon, because it makes sense of everything. You know, Arlen probably did it in some drunken state. He didn't speak the proper words. He might not even know the proper words. And Dunk knows that it was not the right way. So he feels like a fraud in that way. But like you just said, you just laid it out. The gods clearly didn't agree with that. So no, Dunk was knighted in the eyes of the seven. And that's all that matters.
We'll talk about it more when we get to that scene of Sir Arlen telling his banger of a story that I guess Dunk has heard, which, we'll talk about it more when we get there. But the brotherly love, as we talked about earlier, as me and you were professing our love to one another.
Yep.
Lionel says, I would love you like a brother. Okay. Should that worry Dunk or make him feel more confident that this is just a, what do we say? Just a what's the term? Like a brotherly love. What's the actual term for it? Not familial. Familiar.
Well, familial love. I guess.
Familial. Thank you. Familia. I said familia, and it sounds like what you are with a vampire.
Oh, dude, that is super cool. You're so cultured. See, that's why I like you so much.
Thank you,
Don Boy. That's why I love you so much, like a brother and more. But
let's turn off the stream and just talk.
That's what we'll call it. Talk, quote unquote. But you, dude, when he said the brother thing, he said, I love you. I'll love you. And I was a little bit concerned for a second. In that like split moment, I was like, is this what people are talking about? Are they going to reveal that Lionel is like straight up just gay? You know? And then my brain, like in this moment too, was like, wait a minute, is he gay? And is Dunk going to reciprocate? Like, is Dunk like bisexual? And this is what they're talking about? And I had the same thought later on when Raymond Fossaway was hugging him too. We'll get there too. But in this moment, I don't think there was anything suspicious about it. As soon as he said like a brother, and then he went on to say, like, and if you say, no, I'll hate you like a brother. No, dude, this guy is just screwing around. He's being a bro. Nothing bad about that.
The way Lionel was so aggressively talking about Targaryens, it made me think maybe he's glowing a little bit. Do you think Lionel's Fed posting here? Just like trying to get, he's secretly a Targaryen sympathizer who's trying to get other people to rise up against the Targs just to turn them in.
It's possible. I guess maybe that's true.
Lionel's a Fed poster.
Would you say the same thing about Raymond Fossaway?
I don't know. Well, Raymond's so low on the food chain. You know, what does he have to lose?
Yeah, man. There's henchmen on every level.
True. Let us know. What do you think? Do you think Lionel's a Fed poster talking about this? And then the joke after this. Do you have anything else about the scene you want to talk about?
No, but you know, this reminds me. I'm going to send, totally unrelated, but I'm going to send you, I don't know if I did on Instagram. There's this video, this one guy giving this other guy like a massage on his chest, and it's like super gay, but also kind of weirdly not. But I don't know. I'm going to send this to you. You tell me what you think of this. That's kind of what I was thinking of when with the Lionel and Dunk thing, except this video is much more gay than them.
How about you just show it on me, and I'll let you know how I feel.
I'm going to send you this, and you're not going to want me to do it on
you. Okay.
Not for this long, anyway.
The last line in this scene is, like the caravan leaves after the roast, and then it cuts to the funeral. It was well timed, the joke.
Yep.
But again, the tonal shift here is so like it's weird to me that we go from this was one of the biggest deaths in the series, or in this series, because I mean it's only 6 episodes, but it was almost like a Ned Stark level. Maybe I shouldn't say Ned Stark, because Ned Stark was the actual hero and arguably the main character of the first season of Game of Thrones. But this scene was kind of played off, at least initially, as a joke, and I just thought it was, I don't know. Did you think
thought
it was a
in
weird
bad
tonal
taste?
shift?
You didn't
I
like
just thought it
that?
was like, just keep it tonally similar and then kind of shift out of it. I felt like it was a lot of, like, as a viewer, I was sitting on the couch and I was getting ALS bucket challenges on my head constantly. It's like, oh, okay, we're going here. Oh, okay, we're going here. Oh,
Well, listen, you should write. You should write to George and write to the whole production team and say, you know, I'm a sensitive viewer, and I would appreciate if you did not. It was not so jarring. Please
give us
accommodate.
trigger warning.
Yeah, please, at least put something on screen, maybe between scenes. Give a nice little 5-second, palette cleanser of something neutral, like one of those landscapes, like a cityscape, make a cozy cafe, something like that. Okay, I did not hate this. I thought that the joke was well timed. I thought it was. I thought it was refreshing, if anything, because the comparison I have to this scene right here is like when House of the Dragon had funerals, and it was just overly dark and grim and depressing, and it's just trying so hard to be edgy. Whereas this, it has kind of like a comic-y feel, almost like a. The Kingsguard uniforms, we've talked about how they are not quite as good in this probably as in House of the Dragon, but just the fact they're so white and they stick out so much. It's like a stormtrooper. It's like a very animated scene, even though there's not a lot of color. Like we talk about, in this world, there should be more color. This is kind of doing that job right now. Like they're just so white. They're not silver. They're not trying to be this realistic look. I mean, they are. It's not like it's unrealistic, but they're just going for that aesthetic, and it played off the humor for me. All right. The Kingsguard and the humor were bouncing off of each other and getting closer and closer and closer until they formed this little infinite vibration equilibrium. And it sustained me for the whole scene.
I'm glad you got that such a great experience for this. Someone reminded me that I did not update the overlay real quick. So let me just do that real quick because I did update it. I just did not click on it.
So let us know in the chat what you guys thought of this funeral scene in general and why you liked the House of the Dragon version of it more.
We don't know who these people are that are standing next to Egg here, which I don't have I'll pull it up later. I made the comparison to, actually I'll pull it up right now because this is very important that we have it here.
I can't wait.
Egg's drip here. Does it remind you of anybody?
Yeah, but I don't know. I think I told my wife that too. I said, "Who does he look like?" And she didn't know either.
You had no other idea.
Is it somebody specific? Or is it just like a generic look? Because I wasn't able to place it, but it is extremely familiar.
Let me share my screen. This other window here. Does this ring a bell? I think someone got some inspiration.
I was thinking of.
I think someone got some Santa Claus 2 inspiration. Look at it. They're identical, dude. White hair. Black berets.
Just looking at that, though, honestly, 2026, that costume is impressive on that fake Santa, man. That toy Santa, that is an impressive. W's in the chat for Santa Claus 2. The best of the Santa Claus trilogy, better than the original. Okay. And yeah, you're right. They probably got some inspiration from that. Did not help me at all, though. Think about who I thought Egg looked like in that moment. Probably something a little more generic, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
We don't know who these people are. They could just be old people, but people are like, "Oh, is this Targaryens here? Is this?" I mean, that's too old to be. Who's his name? Ares the First, right? Next to, I wouldn't think that's him.
Yeah, it wouldn't be, and I don't think they would bring a Daron down here and like not make any thing of it. So It's definitely too old to be. I guess maybe it's not too old to be Ares the First because look how old they have everybody else. He's got to be older than Maekar, and he's got to be. But then again,
the veins in his hands. He looks old.
He does look old. Like, but if you even put Baelor and Maekar next to each other, and I didn't know any better, if I didn't know the content, I would tell you that Maekar looks older than Baelor. So maybe they just. I don't know. Maybe they screwed it up. Maybe this is supposed to be. Aemon.
There's also Valar's wife back there. Kyra of Tyrosh. Kyra of Tyrosh. My mouth is having a difficult time pronouncing that. But yeah, she has generally purple hair in the art that depicts her. So it's kind of cool that they're making it accurate, or at least what people in the fandom think of her. So it's kind of cool, just right there, back there. But yeah, we don't linger long here, and then we get to one of the few scenes that's actually in the books, and that's Dunk talking to the now heir to the Iron Throne, Valar, the son of Baelor. Almost identical scene from the books. I think there's just one or two added lines about the son or father dying in the armor of his son, which when I listened to that, I was like, it's not that weird for a father. You'd rather the father die, wouldn't you, than the son die? Like, Like remember King Theoden when he's like, a father should never bury his son, or whatever the line is in Two Towers. Like, damn, this is
yeah, it's bad.
I feel bad for this kid, but it's not nearly as bad.
I thought the scene was good, dude. I thought that, dude. Imagine, like my wife said this too. Like with Valar here, just like he is a very reasonable person. I was like, yeah, he was extremely reasonable here in this moment, and I think it's like realistic too. Like, you wouldn't just fly off the handle, I don't think, at this guy, because if you can read the situation correctly, in no way is this Dunk's fault that this happened. He didn't even ask Baelor to be in the trial. He did not start the fight initiated the whole thing with Aerion. So I was appreciative that they did not try to overly dramatize this scene like I feel like a ton of shows would do. That line you're talking about, though, with the armor, executed very strange, because he said, he started the topic. He said, my father died in my armor. Like, there are a lot of, and then he repeated it twice. He said it again 2 times. Like, my father died in my armor. You always hear about sons dying in their father's armor, but how much? And then they could have ended right there. But then he adds another line going back again to repeat the first thing he said, was, how many fathers do you hear about dying in their son's armor? It's like, yeah, dude, I got that from when you brought it up the first time. And then you made the comparative statement about sons dying in their father's armor. It bothered me a little bit. Not a huge deal.
No, it's again, it didn't ruin it for me, but me and you were just going to nitpick and have fun with it. But Valar asking this question, don't ask a question that you don't know the answer to, because Dunk might have said, oh, I hear all the time that fathers die in their sons' armor. Where I come from, it's like very common. So,
well, actually, my lord, it just happened. He's just starting listing off how many people.
Well, there was Johnny and Robert and Ted and Tyler. It's like, what the hell? Okay, I guess.
And Crisp Kringle.
Oh, hell yeah. Do you really think he Valar asked this, and I don't know if someone else besides Makar asks this, but they say, why did the gods want you around, or like basically spare you? And when anyone asks that, do you really think Dunk has the answer to that? Like, the end goal is just to shame him, right? Like, why else?
He handled it well. He handled it well because he could have just said like, well, I don't know. Like, that would have been a dumb like low IQ, but he's like, I've been asking myself the same question, my lord, or whatever he said. It was something like that, and it's like, yeah, dude, that's the right way to respond. I don't know how I would respond in that situation, though. I know there's this giant like power dynamic between them, and this guy is otherwise being very, very reasonable, but it's a pretty insulting question anyway.
Yeah.
You know, it's very, very insulting. It would be very difficult for me not to be like, well, I mean, I did not initiate this conflict. And actually, I was just talking to Lionel a minute ago, and he just clued me in. He's 100% right. Your dad was at no risk at all. He basically just went up there for show and then got his ass killed because he was a fraud in the face of the gods. It'd be difficult for me not to say that in the light of what Lionel said. And if this guy came after me, I'm going to be running back to Daddy Lionel and say, love me like a brother, because I'm a fugitive now, you know?
Yeah, I'm on the run, please.
Yeah.
We got a $20 super chat if you want to.
Oh, did we? Okay, hold
bring that up.
Just got to scroll down. I see. All right, we got Tyrone McGregor, $20, $19.99 actually. Let's not get carried away here. I feel like Baelor would have prevented the rise of Cuckraven. I think that's why George was talking about, or I think that's what George was talking about when Baelor would change something. Okay, yeah, when Baelor would change something, he would get into power. Aenys Targaryen is unprepared for the throne. Hold on, what is that last sentence? He got into power. Yes, because Aenys is unprepared for the throne, right?
Yes, he being Bloodraven, right?
Yep, 100% true.
Aenys the First, please put some respect on his name. He was a king, for heaven's sake, for the seven heaven's sake.
And just because of the Aenys comment there, dude, you're 100% right. First of all, we did a video just recently, and that is like the main. I think that was the last video to come out, right? That's the main thing that we talk about, is like, really, it's kind of up in the air whether or not, with the whole spring sickness and stuff like that. But if you kind of just ignore that and say, okay, he survives the spring sickness, Bloodraven is the wild card. He is the one that influences all the different stuff that goes on in the immediate future, and really maybe even possibly the entire future up to where we are in like a Song of Ice and Fire, like Winds of Winter era. So yeah, dude, 100% right. And on the topic of Aenys, let's just read this one since it's right next to it from Titus, of course. Australian 2, how many fathers die in their son's prolapse? Very philosophical question.
I'm going to search that real quick and share my screen as we dive into this. Yeah, that's a very good question. I'm sure the Maesters have an answer, but they'll never share it with us.
Thank you, Titus.
How many fathers do that? Yeah,
and thank you, Tyrone, of course.
I'd like to do more bashing of Cuck Raven and glazing of Bittersteel. We'll bring up both of them later on because I have a theory a little bit about what's going on with some characters in the future. Do you have anything else you want to say about this scene? Valar, just wallowing in self-pity. Oh, my dad died. Oh, stop.
Yeah, dude, it's way too much. You know your dad was a bitch.
Hey, everyone, smash the like button. We're trying to get to 100 likes right now. I think we're at a little over 70. If people just smash the like button, it's absolutely free. Please do. It really does help performance of this video. Okay, so Dunk, we're talking to Lar. He's walking through. People are giving him the stink eye, and then his boy Raymond waves him over.
I'm so mad at you for getting the prince killed. I'm so mad that you did that. It's all your fault. I'm so mad at you.
That's what they're all saying, right? What do you think about this hug? This long hug?
This is where I was once again questioning. I was like, okay, is this going to be the thing that people think that we're all going to be mad at? Like Raymond Fossaway being gay? I was like, why would any of us care if Raymond Fossaway is gay or bisexual? And then I thought, well, wait a minute. What if Dunk reciprocates and starts sniffing him or something like that, and they exchange, like a particular kind of glance, and then they go into the tent together or something, something like that. Like, okay, now we're running into dangerous territory. But no, dude, they just hugged it out. They're bros too. It's no different than the Lionel situation. I thought it was fine. I don't need a hug from a guy, generally speaking, but if he gave it to me, I don't know, it'd be all right.
Yeah, I think Raymond is just too... He's just been having a lot of affection recently, and I think he's just having a hard time differentiating between lover and friend. So when he's hugging him, he's just like, I'm just full of love. I'm just full of love. I love
Live,
this
laugh,
guy.
love.
Oh. It'd be funny if we would have put his fingers through his hair a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Just start petting him a little bit.
Yeah. So he gives him a long hug. Dunk clearly just telling him, like, hey, I think we're done here. This scene was just really... Well, actually, real quick before we get into that other scene, see if I can actually get the... I like that the green apple is here. It makes logistically little sense in the book when Raymond decides he's going to get knighted, or he like asks to be knighted, and then Lionel knights him. Mm-hmm. He runs off, gets his shield painted to have a green apple on it. Who's ready? It's like a pit crew to paint his shield real quick. Like, I need this green. I need this green. Pronto, please. Help. Like, I like this.
Somebody had a can of green spray paint in the crowd, I guess. I mean, why not? I mean, it can't be that hard. Just slop a few lines. This looks really cool. I love the shape of it too. I think the shape is great as well. It's like a eaten apple. It's cool.
Yeah, I like it. There was an apple. Maybe if I remember, I'll bring it up at the end of the stream. Apple armor. I was like, dude, they should have had an apple helmet. It would look so cool. Everyone's like, oh, well, the stem. If someone hits a stem on your head, you're dead. I'm like, well, I think someone hits you at all in the head with like a hammer, I think you're dead, or more than likely turn your brains into applesauce, right?
I mean, it doesn't need to have a stem either. Like, it'd be nice, but it doesn't need
stem
to have
stain.
Stem stain. Stemstein? Uh-oh.
Stemstein. What'd you think of this scene here with Raymond's new love? I get that. There we go. There we go. Perfect.
Well, this answered this right away. You knew then, like fuck. The question was answered. Why she keeps being like portrayed as like a semi-prominent background character, through the whole series.
Yeah.
Like, why is this one prostitute like getting so much attention in the crowd, standing up, cheering, stuff like that? It's like, okay, this is why they're planning on making her more prevalent. So this has to be the thing that people thought everybody's going to be upset about. No one cares that Raymond Fossaway is with a prostitute. Like, he's clearly not that good looking of a dude. We didn't until he's made that based, rant about the Targaryens. This is the kind of guy that everybody thought he was anyway. I don't think that anybody had some impression that he's like some kind of high tea, like semen retention dude. Like, that's just not, it's not right.
If this was Eunice and he landed a dime, because I do think she's really attractive,
Yeah, she's good.
Don't look at my search history. But I think she's attractive. Now, she definitely has a body count that might be reaching triple digits. But at least this is probably the best he can get looks wise. You think for at this time, old Raymond? I think this is good for him, but it's not maybe ideal in some aspects. But if this was Eunice, I'd be kind of happy. Like, okay. But the thing is he does the whole part of the scene, which was confusing for me at first because the subtitles would go really quickly on my screen, and we have to keep the TV down low because my baby's sleeping. It's like 9:00 at night when this thing airs. I was confused whether or not they were married before or after. Like, did they just get married, or were they always married? When I first watched it, I thought they were always married. I was like, wait, what?
she's
She's
like undercover.
I know.
It's like spying for House Fosway. Well, listen, maybe you made some assumptions about that body count. We see her go in the tent. We see her come out. We don't see what goes on.
My apologies.
In between. Maybe she's got some Cardi B stuff going on, a little like
True
reverse sex Bill Cosby action. Or maybe she's doing the cavity method too, right? Keeping that thing pure for our boy Raymond.
True, she could be. But this whole scene, the vibe it gave me was a person who found his first, he maybe lost his virginity right here, and now he's in love and just happens to be with like a prostitute, right? This would happen with any person. Like, who's your boy Schizo when he went to the strip club and he's like, dude, these women love talking to me. I'm so popular. That's what kind of reminds me.
Well,
of.
yeah, but I'll tell you this. I'll be correct you right now, though. If that's the case, he absolutely did not lose his virginity. Anybody, in the chat, everybody knows you lose your virginity for the first time. It doesn't even have to be your virginity. Any time, like if you have sex, whatever, it's a flip of the coin. You're either going to be content or it's going to be get me the hell out of here. It doesn't matter how well you know the person. That post-nut clarity is beyond anything. And if this was his first time with a prostitute, I can't even imagine what that clarity would be like. I would be away from me. I would not say bye to Dunk. I'd leave my shield behind.
See ya.
I'd be hanging out with the boys in a matter of hours.
Yeah, I'm with Arion going over to the Free Cities. Like, yes, hey, listen, scoot over. So do you think she's actually pregnant? That's question one. Do you think she's actually pregnant, or she's just lying to, or do you think she's pregnant, and then do you think she's pregnant with his baby?
I think she's lying because of the whole, like, I think it's a boy comment. It's like, okay, so I have no choice but to assume you're bullshitting completely. How does she know she's pregnant? Like, didn't these two just meet in like the last few days? Is like, my period's going to start like yesterday and it didn't start yet, therefore I know. Like, no, there's no way.
Unless she's a sleeper agent for the Dondarrion. Their whole plan is to turn the whole area red. Remember that early on? It's just planting the seeds that they're going to turn.
So she's a sleeper agent for the Dondarrions turn red. She's a sleeper agent for the Fossaways because these two have been married the whole time. It's like Robert Maxwell, like playing all these intelligence angles. But I want to know who she's primarily working for. It's Bravos.
I kind of wish this was Plummer that got her, because then you would have thought, hey, this guy was trying to cheat the system, and now this girl is using him to climb up the ladder. But with Raymond here, it felt like she was kind of using him. Dunk was keeping stuff for himself. He didn't seem happy for him at all. He felt like, hey, if I told Raymond what was going on, he would not be happy. That internal conflict we get on Dunk's face makes me think that this is played more for laughs, but also keeps with the theme of the series of just lying to people to then get your way. Maybe not climb up, because Egg does it the reverse, right? He lies to actually do something he wants to do, which is be a squire for a night. But that theme of you lied to get what you want, I don't know if that's a good message to tell people. Is that a good message, Gator?
Not a good message, but it works.
Okay. All right. This is triggering me. I'm writing manifestos about it right now, Gator. I can't stand looking at this guy kissing another.
Multiple manifestos. Listen, just remember back to his base statement. This show, by the way, like Lionel, this is the second person to make like an anti-Targaryen, like not manifesto. What do you want to say? Like monologue about the Targaryens? Very strange. Like, I do not get that vibe. I'm sure that these people do think it, or at least from time to time, you get generations of people from these great houses that think it. But this show is kind of giving me the impression that, like, everybody hates Targaryens, and they think that not only are they like inadequate leaders, but they're like scum and privilege and like aliens, and they're not one of us. They're incestuous and evil. It's like, damn. Like, I just didn't have that impression in any way from reading these books ever at any point in the Song of Ice and Fire world. Is it just like trying to foreshadow some kind of future Robert's Rebellion show or something like that, so that the precedent is set that people are pissed off about the Targaryen, or maybe it's like to offset the House of the Dragon? Like, I have no idea.
I think their power is just waning right now, where you had the authoritative power of the dragon. Everyone loves the way we say dragon. They had that power in their back pocket for the longest time to keep everyone in check. which is the reason why we don't think Aegon the Conqueror was all that impressive, because he could use that all the time. Now they've lost it. Now these institutions are kind of crumbling. They're showing the cracks. You have this whole Blackfire Rebellion that happened not too long ago. So there's internal conflict up at the top. And what these people are dying for wars to back the different Targaryen king. And they can't even get their own shit together. Like, why are we even serving them? So after almost 200 years of Targaryen dynasty, just what, a little like 90 years in the future, we're going to get Robert's Rebellion, where people have had enough. Yeah, I think they're showing the cracks that are going to form eventually, and we might even see a few things pop off in between that. Real quick,
I got a crack for you, and I'm about to pop off myself. Oh yeah,
send it in the chat.
Send it. Check the Discord, everybody. The unofficial.
Does this not look like? Squint your eyes. JB and his wife, real quick.
Look 100%. Yeah, 100% it does. Quick glance, absolutely. But you know what the guy on the right kind of reminds me of? Remember in year one? Remember that like little shitster son of Abraham when Michael Cera was bunking with him and he kept on like shitting himself, farting? Like that's
that movie. So.
I don't remember if he actually looks like him or not, but when I look at him, that's my brain just goes immediately to that scene. So maybe he looks like him, but definitely looks like JB and his wife, 100%.
JB and his wife, yeah. So and so much PDA. I'm not a fan of the PDA. It's too much. Dunk now is brought to Maekar to he wants a word with them. Now in the books, this was at Dunk's like little, I was gonna say pavilion, but he doesn't have one. It's over at his
elm.
Over at his elm. And he's there. Maekar comes to him, which I like that. I like when Maekar's out there, out of his element. Here he's bringing Dunk into it. And this is all the two conversations they have with Maekar and Dunk are had in, like, there's two separate ones in the TV show. It's one in the books, and it's a lot better in the books and more concise. But if you're going to make this 10-minute content from the book last 30 minutes, of course, you're going to break it up and add tension.
Yeah, I also prefer the book when he's out of his element. Elm tree, get it, dude? I like that a lot better.
That tickled me.
Oh, dude, 100%. And when these guys are talking, you can follow it. It's like quote for quote, line for line from the book until that one point, until it gets to the point where Dunk refuses to be a squire. Because that's what happens. They have the talk. In case anyone hasn't read the book, I'm sure you guys all have, but just in case,
he sits them down and they have the talk.
Yeah, they have the talk. Both chairs have suction cup dildos on them, so they take a second to sit down and get comfortable. And after they sit, they start having the conversation. And of course, while a dildo is up both of their asses, Maekar says, "Hey, my 10-year-old son, would you like to spend a lot more time with him?" And then Dunk says, "Yes, but only if you let me take him and do all of my Hedge Knight like things instead of your, what do you want to say, like bourgeoisie." Your
summer hall shenanigans.
Yeah, right. And which does happen later on, but in this, they diverge. He says no, and then you have like 15 minutes of Dunk kind of thinking on it or whatever. And well, I guess you want to go to that now? We'll talk about this scene for a little bit more.
Yeah, in this scene here a little bit, he says he's going to send Aerion to Essos. He says he needs to. Does he say this is going to save, like, this is good for him? He just says he's going to send him to the free cities, but this is like sending your stinker Bingus son to Las Vegas thinking this is what's going to be good for him. Do you think this is actually a good idea from Maekar? I'm kind of on Maekar's side for the most part in this series because I don't see any bad parenting. I'm just being told he's a bad parent, but this decision is a huge L on Maekar.
To send his son to the free cities, you're saying? To
send Aerion to Essos, which I have another point to that, but do you think this is really a good idea to send him over there?
No, it's pure. Well, no, definitely not. But it's purely optics. He's just doing it to get his son out of his hair. I think this might be actually a reflection of bad parenting here because he could take the matters into his own hands and, make this kid into something here. Like really take him under his wing, step out of the political limelight for a little while, a little bit away from the wartime stuff, which I know he's a big wartime guy. Time to be a dad. This one son of yours clearly needs some attention. We even get the explanation in this episode that Aerion wasn't always like this, man. He used to be a regular kid who liked fishing, and now he's acting out. Classic not getting enough attention from his parents' situation.
Yeah.
So make our time to step up, buddy boy.
And it makes more sense if Maekar is his autistic self, like he is more so in the books, where he's very stern. People compare him to Stannis a lot, that he's just very by the books. He's not very autistic in this. He's very just like a normal guy that I'm failing as a father, and he has a lot of self-reflection and awareness of his failings. But him sending Arion over there, I'm wondering, is this a trick by Bloodraven as Blackfire bait, sending a Targaryen over there? Because that's where Bittersteel is right now, just festering with the Golden Company.
Yeah, dude, that could easily be it, man. That's sweet. Could you imagine? Oh, dude, retcon. You got Bittersteel now at the helm of the Blackfire army, and you got Arion at his side, dude. Oh man, badass in all of his colorful glory. Except he's actually trained up and capable, and not the average fighter he, I think, dies as.
I like the dunk line. The realm might need this foot. Okay, all right. Paint me a situation where they need your foot.
Well, what if they do? Listen, the realm needs good men. Baelor said that to him, dude. And you're going to take that away? You know what good men need? Good feet.
Yeah, Makar should have called his bluff. Take your shoes off. Let me see these feet. Are they even that good?
Yeah, well, guess what? Dunk's going to take them off. Makar's, holy shit, those are amazing feet. Eat my words. Eat your feet. Let's get them over here.
Oh, no. Kind of walked into that one, huh?
Yeah,
so the Summerhall sellsword, or Summerhall sellsword, the Summerhall sworn sword, Makar offers him, which this is a great deal here. Sorry, I'm supposed to kind of jump around on these scenes here. Which also, real quick before we go into the Summerhall thing, this is the same area we got to see Dunk talk to Baelor as they kind of plan that, hey, you should ask for a trial by combat. Right. I saw the after scenes because the making of episodes after the episode. And dude, I didn't even recognize this area because of the lighting makes it look so cold. It's great to change.
Oh, you thought this was a different spot?
I just didn't even put it together. I'm captivated by their performances. I wasn't even thinking that. Where is this in the Ashford Castle? Is this in the same spot? Didn't even think about it.
Oh, you thought Raymond Fossaway and that prostitute were married the whole time too. So
yeah, I'm really just showing my L's here, just left and right. But
I guess Don's here today.
This Summerhall, yeah, Don's here. Don is on break. The Summerhall deal he offers him. This is like the dream. This is the
yes.
What the fast tracking to become an actual well-known knight. Dude, he should be slipping out of his seat here. Like, oh yes, sir, please, or my lord, my grace, please. But he doesn't do it.
No, dude,
Man.
this is like Lionel offers it to him first or whatever, and he says no, and that's got to be a reluctant no, right? It's like, this is probably pretty good for me. Not ideal because, like you said, this guy's a lot, and I just don't know if I'm gonna like Storm's End, stuff like that. I'm going to say no, hoping something else comes along. It's almost like you have some kind of a stock, like a cryptocurrency or something you're holding on to, and there's like a nice high that you have, that you could sell at, but it's just, I'm going to keep holding. I think it could go higher. And then it starts to go down, and you're like, fuck. Why did I do that? Should I sell now? And then this comes along, and it really sends you to that high. And it's like, oh, fuck, this is what I've been waiting for. And then in the book, Dunk does sell on that high. He's like, okay, yes, I'm selling on this high. I'm going to do it. But in this, he says no. He says no again. And it's definitely not because he thinks he's going to get a better chance. He just thinks he doesn't deserve it or whatever.
Well, I think it's the classic character arc where he thinks he wants something. He wants, and what he really needs is to have the confidence that he's actually a knight and he's earned this. And I think by the end of this, he feels that way. So, this gives him a little more time or for that character to breathe, unlike in the books. Like we said, it's just very quick, the 10 minutes part. But I think that's it for this scene, other than Egg is listening in on this when he asks him to let Egg squire for him. And he said the changes. Dunk says, I think I'm done with Prince's Grace. And he asks Egg, were you listening? Were you spying? And Egg says no. Egg is a little liar. He's a little stinker. He's a stinker.
He's a constant lie. He doesn't even admit it either. Never fesses up to it. And poor Dunk, thick as a castle wall. He's like, okay, good. I believe you. It's like, dude, that poor guy. This kid's just taking him for a ride his whole life. God help him. I would never take this kid as my squire hedging. You know what I mean? No way. He's going to get me involved in so much shit. I mean, look what he just got me involved in. No way. Absolutely not. But
I'd like to see whose brain has more capacity, Chestnuts or Lunk over here. They're both just running on very low processing speed.
Dude, we're going to talk about Chestnut when we get there. Not Chestnut, but we're going to talk about his horses.
Okay, now your favorite scene. This is what you loved. You were texting me live when this happened. Like, please, yes, finally. Get up, Arlen. Knight him. Get him. Get him, Arlen. He doesn't do it. they're trying to give us every indication without saying it that he wasn't knighted. Gator, you think the opposite though, right?
I saw this all over social media. Like prove it. I saw that. Did you see the tweets like this too, where it's like, yes, see, proven. He didn't get knighted. He's a fraud. This combined with the fraud line from earlier or whatever, people are putting two and two together there, even though it's not anything. They're saying, what is this, the only opportunity right here where he could have been knighted? This is it. This is it, guys. This is it. If he's not knighted in this scene where Arlen does not die, then he could never have been knighted in an authentic or unauthentic way.
Yeah.
Come on. It's totally ridiculous. You know, JB texted this to us in a group chat, and I was thinking the exact same thing before he even said that. I was going to say it on stream, but he ruined it for us. That little line that Arlen has here where he kind of wakes back up and says, you know, a good knight or a true knight always finishes stories. Is that a dig at George R.R. Martin, man?
Ooh, yeah. It does feel like a shot's fired. Why would you say something like that?
Yeah, why would you ever say that?
This is new, right? Because this is not one of the 3 scenes I think we said earlier, the Valar, Maekar, and Egg scene that we get in the final 10 minutes of the first novella. This scene's been added. And what did the scene add for you overall, other than Dunk? Like, we give him, we just get another hint that he possibly was not knighted. What else? Maybe the origin of the penny tree. You know, like, I guess that's the only reason why it's in here, right? Like,
yeah, because then
new information
just for that little shot we get later on when Dunk does the penny tree thing. That's it. So no, I did not take this at all to be some kind of an indication he wasn't knighted. I thought at first when I saw it, I thought that it was just unneeded material. I was like, why are they showing this to us? We already know that he died, and we know he was a goofy guy. Yeah. And then later when we saw the tree, I was like, oh, okay, so that's why they did it. I don't think they needed a full scene like this for that. I don't. I think they could have put something like this in a previous scene that they added earlier on in a previous episode. Like, maybe instead of having that whole weird thing where they asked Dunk to, you know, take out Ashbury's kid and he's going to take the fall, why not replace it with some more Arlen material? I thought maybe something like that could have happened, but I didn't hate this scene. I thought it was all right.
I think they should have just left it ambiguous like they do in the books. I like the way the books do it. It's just so nice. And
leaves what ambiguous?
This whole interaction, or just the whether he was knighted or not. It's ambiguous. It's never straightforward. Well, yes or no.
But this didn't do anything with that.
I think it was almost trying to show, like, oh yeah, he wasn't knighted. He clearly wasn't knighted at this point. So if he was knighted, it had to have been between this conversation and the point he dies, which we see the tree here. Again, they're not saying it directly, but it's getting so close. He wasn't knighted. And I like the line Dunk has where it's like, hey, why'd you never knight me? Were you afraid I was going to leave? Which makes me think that Arlen has a dynamic with Dunk that Nandor and Guillermo have.
Oh, yeah, right.
You cannot leave me.
Never going to make him a vampire. Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, true.
Familia. That's why I said earlier, familia.
Right. Yeah, that could be it, man. I guess that could be it.
And that's kind of fun. Do you think Arlen was faking his death when he just kind of like he asks a question, he just goes,
dude, there's no better way to test your squire, man. It's okay. I'm thinking I'm making this guy a knight, but I got to see how he handles loss and death. And if he acts like a bitch, then there's no way I'm going to knight him. But if he takes it like a man on the chin, then I'm going to knight him as soon as I wake up from my fake death. Plays dead. And what happens? Dunk acts like a bitch. And so immediately he knows I can't knight this guy. As an honorable hedge knight, I can't just knight somebody that's going to react this way.
True.
After the scene, I'm going to read some.
Yeah, this is it. I think that's all I wanted to say. So you want to do some super chats, but before you do the super chats, please, everyone, smash the like button right now, please. What are we at? Like a little over 100. Let's get to like 120, 130. Come on, guys.
Let's get to 1,000. Okay, I'm going to read
1,000 likes, please and thank you.
Titus, we need a Australian 5, so that's like an American 50 cents. It's interchangeable with Canadian money for me. We need a Gator/Dom reading summaries of the book with comic art as visuals, shit talking included. Yeah, dude, just double the length of all of my days. And you got it, dude. You got it.
I would love to go chapter by chapter and do analysis in A Song of Ice and Fire. That'd be fun.
Same. Yeah, same. Titus, and there are a few YouTube channels that can do that and get away with it. And I'm jealous of them that they can actually get views from that. Titus, make a worst and best changes video on this show. Yeah, I think we will do that.
Or a stream when we can maybe have more discussion with everyone and bring the stuff up. So
right.
Good idea, Titus.
Wow, Titus, you are so awesome. You're so cool and awesome. Titus the Based again. Wow. Wish the show was more accurate. Felt dull, boring. Whereas the book makes you can't put it down. Yeah, it's true. I don't think that it's true this show is boring and dull, but it is 100% true that with these novellas, especially Hedge Knight. I mean, there's some other ones that are really good too. I have to go back and reread them probably, but the Hedge Knight, it's so easy to get through. You don't want to put it down because it's nonstop. It's the shortest little thing to get through. They don't waste any time.
Yep, it's great.
Titus, I heard Bravosi were water dancing at Summer Hall. Yeah, I heard that too. I definitely heard that. And I think that it's true. Titus, Gator and Dom, I beg you to live stream a Game of Thrones game. What, like a video game? I've never played any, man.
Probably card game so you can see our hands.
Oh, dude. Sorry, I only play Yu-Gi-Oh! That's the only card game I get involved with.
Yeah, there's a new Game of Thrones game coming out this year I'm interested in. It looks like kind of like AoE. So
yeah,
I'm interested in that.
Let's just say Addy Hilter, Australian $5. Interesting, it's Australian. I wonder who this is. We must secure the existence of our people and a future for Targaryen children. No, I don't like that. No. I don't like that Targaryen comparison there. Boo, Targaryens. Go back.
I was kind of listening. I was like, oh, yes, we should. Then he just said Targaryen. I'm like, all right, never mind.
Listen,
next, move on.
Replace the word Targaryen with Andals, and you got yourself a deal. Titus the Base. When are we going to get a stream into the style of a real Seinfeld moment? Kramer at the Laugh Factory. What do you mean a real Seinfeld? Like actually Seinfeld?
Well, Kramer never went to the Laugh Factory. I think that's Michael Richards, right? But yeah, that's what he's talking about, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that moment. That legendary moment.
Gator and I have kicked around the idea of doing a Seinfeld-like-esque show like in like a spoof version of Game of Thrones. That'd be so funny. Yeah, we've already thought of like funny ideas for it, but we don't have the time to do it.
We've already thought of it, Titus. You are way late.
You're an idiot.
Thought of it. Everything you think of, we already thought of it. Titus, again, do you think they'll make the Blackfires chuds? I don't know. I really hope not. If they ever do a real Blackfire show, like featuring the Blackfires, I really hope not. I hope they're cool, dude. I do not want them to seem incompetent, even if they have Maylease or whatever. Well, that's actually the one situation where I'd be okay with it. I'd be okay with the smart head and the dumb head being really dumb and the smart head being really smart. That's what I want. That's the ideal. The main head is just totally retarded. And then the little tiny head giving orders or whatever, it's like a super genius, preferably a different accent.
Yeah, it's like the ventriloquist from Batman, right?
Yes.
Which, dude, bring me that live action ventriloquist to the movies, of course, not just a TV show.
Oh, of course, not just a TV show. We need the movies.
Give me John Lithgow, the actor of our generation.
Dude, rest in peace. I know he's not dead yet, but rest in peace. Titus, Dom, I doxed you and found our kid's name, Magor.
Oh, damn.
Wow. Your kid's
name. Our
right?
Kid, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's yours.
We'll if you go in the Discord, we'll explain it all, guys. Don't worry.
Titus the Based. I can't believe Sir Arlen was one of us. Micro Nation. Yeah, dude, Arlen was actually not one of us, unfortunately. He was not, unless he's wearing a prosthetic, which is always possible. Lionel was, though. We learned that in this episode.
Yeah, Lionel definitely micro.
Yeah, Micro Nation for sure. If only he got a little bit yoked, you know. Titus again. Who would win, Law and Order SVU or The Mountain? Do not understand the reference whatsoever, man. But I got to go with my boy, Sir Greg.
I don't know if they got who's his name?
Who?
We got Ice-T and then Richard Belzer, the guy that has the glasses. Who one of my friends thought that guy was blind because he has these transition lenses. So whenever he comes from outside or is in an area where it's lit by sunlight and he comes in to a different whatever scene, it looks like he has sunglasses on. But my friend thought he was blind. I'm like, dude,
what about the scenes where he's already indoors and there's no sunglasses?
Dude, they're always shaded because he's so cool.
Okay, he might be blind, dude.
They're
just being honest.
He drives cars. He reads things. Is he just? Oh, okay. You opened my eyes. Maybe I was blind this whole entire time.
Some people can play it pretty well, man. Keep doing the content in the off season. Seriously, yeah. I mean, we're gonna keep doing content, man. What have we stopped doing content ever? I know it's a little less frequent, but come on, Titus, keep up. Speaking of Titus, wow. Speaking of, shocking to see. Long hair plays instrument, steals girlfriends. Skinny loser who can't fight. Was Rhaegar a rock star?
Oh, dude, I think we might be getting a musical scene in this play, The Mad King, that George is putting up in the UK, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, dude, he's gonna be like, oh, he's gonna be such like a little edgelord in the back. Oh, my feelings. I need to bust in a northerner so badly.
I need you, Leona. I love you, Leona. I want to bust inside of you, and you drink my nut, and we conceive the hero. Azura High. We're gonna defeat the White Walkers, you and I. Okay.
If I was Robert, I'd be so pissed. Like,
Yeah,
this
I know.
guy.
Robert's like, this is what you like? But then again, Robert doesn't give a shit either. Actually, no, he
Yes.
does about Liana. That's right.
True.
Oh no, wait. He cares about Ned though. Bussy Ned. That's right.
There's a lot going on there.
We haven't talked about Robert and Ned, Liana a long time. All right, I'm a little out of the loop with the true lore. Titus, if you got hard with Grayscale, would it stay so? That's a good question. So you're saying if you got hard and then Grayscale took over and then Grayscaled it in that moment, I'd say yeah. I think it stays that way, unless it's like paper mache. So like all the blood leaves, but like the form still stays, so it becomes very fragile.
I think we'll do a 3-hour video on this. So
we do maybe Mythbusters will take care of that one. We'll have to get in contact with them. They could resurrect. Servant of the Seven, $10. They did my boy Raymond dirty by turning him to the green apple cut. Oh, okay, dude, you're way off here already. May the mother bring him peace, for the stronger already claimed his dignity.
Stranger.
What did I say?
The stronger? Did you say stronger?
Oh, well,
Okay.
maybe I said stronger.
For the stranger,
the stranger claimed his dignity. Yeah, I mean, maybe, man, maybe the stranger did, but I don't think it's that bad. All right, I don't think it's that bad. Like we said, there's a lot of ways to reason it. She could have been an inside agent the whole time. She might not even be giving enough to these other guys. Like I said, she might be doing the cavity method, which is anal only, right? Keeping it pure. It's like,
yeah.
Just don't judge. Don't judge. Don't
Yeah,
judge
she
by
could have
appearance. Judge righteous judgment. What?
She could have been doing a ton of moon tea too, right? Just the Plan B tea that we see Allison give that girl. She could have been just chugging that, and then as soon as she found her boy out in the battlefield, she's just like, enough of this. I need to stand up for myself. He inspires me. So maybe Raymond's the hero at the end.
Don't you believe in forgiveness? Don't you believe in forgiveness? Come on.
The Seven practices that.
That's right. These people are old gods. A lot of our chat are actually closeted, or what?
We're gonna get to
crypto
the biggest
old gods.
We're gonna get to the biggest old god lover here, I think, soon.
Yeah, probably. Attack on Denton. You silver-haired aliens start the stream before I piss myself. What? This is way back before we started the stream. There's no way this is that long ago. Oh no, it is. Okay, damn. Find me a maester for this itchy hole. Thank you, K-Hole Gaming. Appreciate that. Members super chat. We will try to.
That's something we didn't talk about. Lionel says to his maester, you couldn't fix, or what does he say? You couldn't help an itchy asshole, or couldn't fix. What was the asshole comment he made? Anyways, whatever it was, just made me think, like, was this attempted before and he was not able to help him? Is that why Lionel knows about this?
Wow. Is that it? What do you think? You know what Lionel's fixation is? Literally, he goes into a pub.
My asshole's
at your average tent, and he's on all fours spreading his cheeks for anybody who wants it. So
that's true. These Aussies in the chat too love it. There's like, oh, this is the Lionel I dreamed of.
Speaking of, the sex worker is pregnant. Yeah, she is a sex
worker.
With
Raymond.
That's right. Baby. And I know, Titus, I know you in particular. You practice forgiveness, don't you? She's no longer a sex worker. She is now a faithful woman of the Seven, pregnant with a holy child, conceived in matrimony with Raymond Fossaway. Titus again, Dom Gator stream on time challenge hard mode. Yeah, hey, quiet down.
Hey,
not happening.
Yo, dude, that banger intro was worth it, guys.
Yeah, dude, it definitely was. K-Hole again, gifted 10. Hey, dude, thank you for that. Hopefully, well, you could have used that money to get that itchy hole looked at, but we appreciate you used it on that.
K-Hole, what does K stand for in the hole? Calcified?
Sounds itchy, man. No Wayne. Ice and soil. I didn't even notice this 20.
Yeah, we
yes.
Sorry. Here's our old guy simp. If anyone's wondering what I was referencing, is this guy here.
Yeah, sorry about that. I mean, listen, we're not sorry. That's why we didn't read your super chat. We're punishing you. 1, from being from Europe. 2, for worshiping the old gods. Raymond going to become wormy after touching that. I don't know. I'm not going to say it again. Let's just take a breather, everybody. Take a step back.
What a funny way to say your wife has STDs, or she gave you one. My wife gave me a worm. This apple has a worm in it. They love it. They love the phrases.
That's what happened to Bill Gates' wife, man. Got a little wormy.
Please, Stefan, help me.
Please.
This apple has a worm in it. I need to get it out.
I need some of those Bravosi antibiotics. You owe me.
Jared.
Where Waldo, 4387, whatever, dude. Whatever. Drop the numbers. How about that next time? $5. What should I read, or what order should I read the books? Also love the content. Keep my hilt hard. Sent from my Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. All right, soft flex on there. All right, trying to be a part of the joke, but then also flexing that you have this super expensive, amazing phone. I have a Motorola Razr flip phone, original, 2007, with a 0.3 megapixel camera. That's what I have. Okay, so get on my level. What order should you read the books? You should probably just read
Feast for Crows, Storm of Swords, Clash of Kings, Game of Thrones, A Dance with Dragons.
No, skip a dance.
In that order.
I listen, any book is great to read, man. It's a very refreshing after watching the show, actually. Dude, read them in order, man. Read them in order. Maybe skip Fire and Blood, I guess. You don't have to. If there was one book that I would say skip, it's Fire and Blood. You don't really need to read it. It's not that good.
I like Fire and Blood, though.
Well, I like it too, but it's just not. You can read, what is it? The World of Ice and Fire, and you can get the same content. It's not nearly as in depth or whatever. But guess what?
It's cool.
It's not as cool, but guess what? That's less to be disappointed with. Okay, if you just read World of Ice and Fire and then you watch House of the Dragon, not that disappointed. If you read Fire and Blood and then watch House of the Dragon, extremely disappointed.
Yo, this might be the last super chat we talk about, and then we'll get back to this. Look who just drops his load on us.
Let's see. Who is it? Pull it up.
Rizzler.
Rizzler.
Hand of the King. We don't talk about it enough.
Damn, $49.99. Rizzler, man. What is that? Would you sell your bathtub? Do you sell your copper to give this to us, man? I really like this show and think it's almost perfect, but it seems like it's on fast forward at points, and no scenes seem to have seem to.
Yeah.
I have a severe. Okay, listen. I
have
two separate thoughts going on here. I have a severe getting bathed in a bubbly bath obsession. Actually, dude. All right, it's a little schizo posted with the bathtub here. I'm gonna read this from the beginning again, just so that you can all understand what happened.
Yes,
I really like this show and think it's almost perfect, but it seems like it's on fast forward at points, and no scenes seem to have. I have a severe getting bathed in a bubbly bath obsession. Actually, really settle and take their time with the characters, though.
Yeah, I would want there to be more scenes with the characters, especially with like something like Beesbury and Harding. I wish they would add a couple more scenes so when they died, it felt more impactful. We don't get that in the book. We actually don't get any scenes really with Lionel except for when he comes in. Well, you get him at the jousting and then when he comes into the Trial of Seven. So I like that they added Lionel scenes. Did I like every single part of the Lionel scenes? No. And for your severe getting into bathtubs, I mean, dude, you cannot even keep your mind straight to think of like send a super chat, dude. You need professional help. Send a super chat. We'll give you our recommendations who you should go find for help. Though.
All right, and anybody else in the chat too, by the way, if you are interested in a bathtub situation or taking a bath or bathing, whatever, Rizzler is taking appointments, and he's always in that tub, but there is room for at least two. Okay, he's got one of those big, nice copper ones. So
yeah,
he's always looking for a companion. You guys, he's got a TV in his bathroom, so you can pop on Night of the Seven Kingdoms, Game of Thrones, whatever, preferably season 6 through 8. So. Anyway, let's get back to this. I'll read the rest of the super chats in a little bit.
People from X are watching this. I streamed to X because I know we got a bunch of new followers there, but
right.
I don't know how many people are actually watching from X. Let us know.
At least
comment
one
down below. Thank you for being here. Okay, so the next scene up here, we get the. This has to be. Is this the Beesbury tent here?
Yeah, dude. If it's not. Extremely rude to bring that thing in someone else's tent. I would not want to be in this tent. I'm not like anti-bee, but listen,
I want to be in this tent.
I've never been stung by a bee, and my dad is like deathly allergic.
Is he?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with those bees. I wouldn't go anywhere near that thing.
Do you like this idea of this coffin? This kind of family way of burying their Beesbury people?
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. It's
Beesbury,
like, yes, it's super cool. I love the bee references. This is exactly what I want from all these houses. Get super into it. Like the apple stuff, the bee stuff. This is great. This is what I wanted from the beginning from this franchise, man.
What do you think a Fossaway burial would look like if this is a Beesbury one?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean, even if the casket was like very apular, right? What if it looked like an apple and then the body doesn't lay? What if they just kind of put him in like a squatting position and put him inside the?
Just kind of roll him up in there.
Yeah,
I
might as well.
guess.
Like, why not?
Or I was thinking if maybe they just like threw a bunch of cores on him as they're like putting dirt, so that way an apple tree goes there. But
oh, dude, that is actually pretty cool.
That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like the idea of this too. You see Kingsguard here in the background. You see him? 2 of them actually.
Yeah, hanging
Who's
out.
this? Who's this right here? Can you see my mouse?
Yeah, it almost looks like a Makar looking guy, but it's
yeah.
not.
He definitely looks Targaryen with the white hair. Is it Aeron? Kind of like laying low.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, keep calm. I just grabbed a quick drink.
Don't tell Dunk. Don't tell Dunk. Dunk's right over there,
Shut
dude.
the frick up. Shut the frick up.
And look at all there's like little holes too in this coffin. It's like the glory coffin, you know. Just stick it in. Look, squint your eyes, hope for the best, and you might get rewarded.
That's like Dune, right?
Oh yeah, the little box. Scary.
Again, the PDA. I think that's what I'm more upset about is Raymond's inability to keep himself away from this woman in public. You know, it's like, yo, chill, guy.
I'll go back to it because we talked about it earlier, but the PDA, I'm very disappointed in Raymond if he did actually consummate that and stuff and like ejaculate and he's still this way in public, like immediately after something's going on. It's not natural.
If she was edging him, I understand, but yeah, come on, dude.
Right. Yeah. If he's retaining, totally get it.
What do you think of Daron here? This is another added scene we don't get. Daron talking to Dunk, trying to convince him to take on Egg because, hey, this is the only chance Egg has to being a normal Targaryen, I guess. Is that the idea we're supposed to get? The summer hall, or at least the infrastructure they have to raising young men in that area is just so bad. This is Egg's only chance.
I kind of like this scene, the addition. I like Dunk's attitude. You know, he's like, "If you have no shame for yourself here, you stupid." Starts crying because he's so upset about what happened between them. I kind of like that he stood up to him. You know?
Daron is unfazed by it, though. He's like, yeah, men died for the lie I told. Like, okay, anyways, moving on. He
handled it like a total Chad, too. He handled it like an absolute alpha. And then he proceeded to tell Dunk what he should do. So, very cool. He is in the, lower end of the stick here. Actually, not true. He doesn't have the, what would you say? What's the opposite of upper hand? The lower hand? He doesn't have the lower hand here.
The advantage, he doesn't have the advantage in the situation.
He has the high ground still because, it doesn't matter. If Dunk was really a threat to him, I guess I don't know. What would happen if Dunk assaulted another Targaryen within like a few days after Baelor died defending him? What do you think would happen?
Oh, dude. Well, it'd be trial by combat probably again, right? And would you do another 7? Like, that would suck. Grab another 7.
True. Yeah, that'd be rough, man. But anyway, no, I like this edition. I thought it was fine. Would I prefer it wasn't in here at all? Yeah, I would. I would prefer they didn't actually screw around with any of that stuff, and then Dunk just accepts being, the knight to Egg being the squire early on. Yeah. But I'm okay with this. I thought this was fine.
Yeah, this is fine by me too. This plays into people's characters. Also shows that Aeron is not just a basic villain where I was born evil. The gods, when they flip a coin on Targaryens, I land on the wrong side, I land on the stinker side. He's like, no, Aeron used to be like a good kid, before I got into substance abuse and I really didn't care about anything else other than being intoxicated because I literally have nightmares of events that are going to happen in the future. So
true.
Remember, Daron is, I wish they would have talked a little bit about that dream here. But not really go into philosophical discussion about it. I wish they would have kind of referenced that because he said that he would have. His dream was Dunk being like covered by a dragon that was dead. So,
what about that? What are you saying about it?
I wish they would have talked a little bit about the dream because remember he goes, "Stay away from me. I had a dream about you that you're gonna dragon's gonna die and it's gonna cover you. It's gonna be on top of you.
Yeah,
and you're gonna survive." And that's what happened with the Trial of 7.
Right. Yeah, I understand. Well, right.
But they don't bring it up here at all.
Well, does it need to be said?
If I was Dunk and being maybe because he's just so stupid, he doesn't
actually.
remember.
No, you know what? You're right.
If someone told me that a dragon was going to die before this, and then it actually happens, I guess it might have been like one of those fortune teller. Hey, I guess something's going to happen to you in the future when you have. It's just like a very broad discussion, maybe, or just a very broad point he's making when you have how many Targaryens out there.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
And you know what?
I don't
Also,
know.
else
Now I'm walking myself back.
Oh
from
yeah,
this
you know what?
thing.
I was about to agree with you until you said that. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Actually, you're right because guess what didn't fucking happen? A dragon didn't die on him. A human being died, and it wasn't even on him.
Got him.
So
Got him.
that too.
Well, he fell on him.
Yeah, he didn't fall on him. He collapsed, and then Dunk went to him. So.
So then we get the scene with Egg with the fish. He says Arion liked to fish, and then we get a fish here. And Egg's just looking, and he's like, I'm growing my hair back. Ooh, I want to be bald again, Daddy, please.
I'm growing my hair back. I know. I'll go murder my brother while he sleeps.
This reminds me of something.
Yeah,
oh, I know.
That's right. That's what I was going to do. Kill my brother in cold blood. I forgot about that. Actually, we don't know that he was going to kill him. Maybe he was going to do a little Uno reverse. Actually, you know what? This is coming to me as we talk here. What if, obviously, we went through this. Wow, no, spoiler alert for a future video.
Yeah, we got a surprise for you guys.
Yeah, the story that Egg tells about Arion, doing the whole threatening to turn him into a transgender or whatever.
Yeah,
we don't buy it necessarily. But what if it was Egg that actually did it to Arion before, and it turned Arion into this fucked up individual, and now maybe Makar intervened before and stopped it from happening. That's why Egg didn't go through with it and slit that thing off, and didn't make Arion his little bitch wife. And now he's thinking, oh, dude, Arion's in the perfect disadvantageous spot. And Makar, my father, I don't know where he is, but finally, I'm going to make this boy my wife,
Yeah, I think we need to do Analyzing Evil Egg on Egg. Just do an Egg, I think it'd work.
And then once again, Makar thwarted it for a second time.
This might be my favorite part of the episode where Makar sees his son here, and he gives him this. I'm trying to get the look here. He catches him, and then he holds him here and he drops a knife. I like Makar's performance in this. I don't remember what the actor's name is. I think it's really good. Is it as accurate to the book as it should be, or I'd like it to be? No, but I think what they're asking him to do, he does really well.
Dude,
just imagine Makar in this situation, dude.
Yeah, I am imagining Makar. This kind of stuff really makes me put in perspective, like a world without technology. He's just sitting in this room, total silence. He doesn't even have a fucking book that we saw anyway.
Yeah,
he's sitting there completely without any entertainment,
raw dogging
any kind, raw dogging the situation, hoping for something to happen. And thank God, at least something happened. Egg, your other son, tried to come in and murder your son you're watching. At least he has that little bit of entertainment for the day. But otherwise, he wasn't going to do shit. He wasn't going to do anything. Man, that sucks.
Yeah, here, this is a good comment here. This is a perfect Seinfeld clip.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
Ooh.
Pretty much any scene that doesn't have music. That's why, dude, when I was making that Oberyn Martell one, it was really difficult because there's a lot of intense music in it, and if you have music, the laugh track just doesn't work. But anyway, sorry, distracted.
Yeah, we'll add it to the list. Thank you. And if anyone else has some good suggestions, just let us know. Either comment on the playback of this video. We'd love to. We look at almost every single comment, guys, and if we don't like your comment, we dox you privately to our site. No, I love this scene. Makar looking at his son, like, dude, I wish we could see more of Makar's parenting style, because if anything, I just sympathize with this guy more than I look down upon him, even though, like, 2 of the 4 sons are screw-ups. Aemon, the maester, is away. I don't think he's a screw-up at this point. We don't even know really anything about him other than he's going to the Citadel. And Egg, I guess maybe that's 3 out of 4. Egg seems kind of screwed up too. So I don't know. Maybe something's in the water at Summerhall.
Definitely. Yeah, Egg's a screw up completely. I mean, the only situation, this is why you were saying earlier, you kind of are left with no other choice but to think of Makar as maybe not the best dad, because all of his sons kind of suck, in their own way. Although I think you could probably make an argument that it originates with like one son and he's secretly corrupting all the others. My vote would be for Egg, of course, but we don't know enough about Aemon right now, and Daron or Daron.
Yeah,
what's it?
Daron.
Daron
and Aemon.
Yeah. For some reason I was second guessing myself there, but I was thinking Daemon for some reason.
I know, but just because there's a King Daron right now too.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Daron second, but I don't know, man. Could be either one. Flip of the coin for me. Flip of the coiny. One of those boys is up to no good, and it's corrupting the whole family.
Do you like this follow-up scene we get from the Lady Ashford here saying, what's the exact quote? I don't blame you for ruining my name day. Thanks. Okay, cool.
Good. Listen, I'm glad she said
Full
it.
circle.
That's nice. She's being nice.
She slapped him before, or was about to slap him, made him flinch. The same area, right? As he was listening in on
See,
Make
that's why Arlen never might dunk for shit like that.
Yeah, what an idiot. So this scene is Dunk basically giving the counter proposal, like, "Hey, let me bring Egg on the road with me." And Makar is like, "Why would I let him?" Which is a good point. Why would I let my only potentially last son that could be good go on the road with a Hedge Knight and basically put him at risk for literally anything? Like a band of robbers could come up and just gut him from nuts to eyeballs, right?
Nut to butt, man. Come on.
Nut to butt. Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, there you
My
go.
apologies.
Yep.
We'll edit that out.
Okay. Yeah, no, I know. There's no reason, but it hits better in the book a little bit. Well, it definitely hits better in the book. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that Makar doesn't actually give him permission in this version or whatever. But even if he did in this moment right here, it just doesn't hit quite as well after this whole deliberation period. You know what I mean? It just feels like one too many steps of drama. And then they go ahead and add the third step of drama, which is the one thing that I do hate. And I guess we can wait a few minutes to talk about it if you want. But yeah, no, I know. I don't blame Makar for not wanting this kid to go and be a Hedge Knight. He's being a good dad here. He's absolutely being a good dad. Dunk's reasoning is like, okay, it's like, look how Arion turned out and Darren turned out. It's like, yeah, that's fine. But that doesn't mean turn him into like the scum of the earth. That's not what that means. That means like maybe, send him off to be wards of maybe another great house or something like that, like Robert and Ned style. That maybe is something you could do. That doesn't mean send him into like the gutter, make him homeless, take away all of his money, abandon him on the street like a little puppy. Like, that is terrible, dude. Well, yeah, that's your kid.
Yeah, he definitely should give him a bunch of stuff before he hits the road, like basically pimp his ride and then let him go. Maybe if he's gonna let him go that far.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
I mean, Makar, like in the books, he doesn't give an answer in this scene, and he just kind of walks off. Till later, that when Egg arrives, we get the answer to Makar's decision. But this is almost straight from the books, except for, again, it's outside. So the decision Dunk is having is like, do I serve dragons? Is it not lay with dragonflies, but he talks about dragonflies versus dragons. And he's like, nope, I'm just going to be on the road like old Arlen did. So anything else you want to say about this particular scene here?
Nope, you're good.
Okay. So then Dunk is out getting his horses. He has Thunder and Chestnut out there, and then who shows up but Sweetfoot, which we don't get this resolution in the books at all. So this was added in.
Yeah, decision-wise too here, just the way they frame all this. Why would he not take Sweetfoot? What's the reason why? This is your pet. Can you imagine having like one of your two dogs, and for some reason you have to get rid of your dog, and then someone goes and gets your dog back? No, you know what? It's not my dog anymore. It's like, what kind of a psychopath are you?
Yeah, I don't like that. I could not if I had to let my dog go, the first thing I'd be thinking about is getting my dog back. That's what Dunk should have been trying to do, like immediately, instead of just wallowing in self-pity, walking through Ashford, the tourney grounds. Yeah, get your horse back, dude. Which maybe he couldn't afford it. Maybe couldn't afford it, but he should have asked like Lionel, like, hey, can you help me out with this my freaking horse, please and thank you. So
total nonsense that he got. And plus, too, by the way, Egg shows up right after this. Egg walks up right after this. If I was Dunk, I'd be like, oh, shit, dude. All right, Raymond, I need the horse back now because, it's like.
Just kidding. That was a funny joke, right?
Just kidding. You're having a situation. Dunk clearly made peace with like, okay, I'm one guy. I have two horses. That's a good enough ratio. I'm fine with having 3 horses for one guy. Now I got 2 guys. I kind of was set on the 1 guy per 2 horses thing. Now I have 2 guys for 2 horses. That ain't good. Even if I had a 3rd horse, the ratio still isn't good enough. But at least it's something. I'm a little bit closer. So no, big L on Dunk here.
I think they add this scene here to have him give him away just because the final scene they need to have Arlen on the horse and then go that separate way. If he's not on that, if Sweetfoot is with them in like the little posse, it makes no sense. So I think this is there. This is here to have that there then at the end. Go ahead. You're gonna say something about it?
Nope, I wasn't.
Okay, good. I really don't care what you have to say.
Right.
Some people were saying, I was in some chats right after the episode, watching some live streams, and one of the things people said was, "Oh, dude, I would so watch a spinoff where Raymond is starting a new barrel. He's starting his own cider company." I'm like, dude, would you really watch that spinoff? Are you a freaking idiot? Would you watch that spinoff, Gator?
Nope.
If that was your premise, would you watch that?
Nope.
Hey, good. Thank you.
Wouldn't watch it.
I would rather watch the stories of this bad maester that Lionel has. His stories are probably great. It's like
Oh yeah.
imagine if House, like the TV show House, but it's a maester and he's like really bad.
Right.
That's the dream.
I'm watching The Pit right now. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's giving like an ER situation, but with a bunch of maesters that suck ass. I mean, even if they were good, actually, I'd watch Westeros ER, wouldn't you?
It depends. I need some other tension other than they're just bringing in people that are having some sort of.
Does that depends like the diaper
issue.
brand?
Well, yeah, the diaper brand. Thank you.
Okay.
That joke we've made, I've stopped saying it, but I always say it in my head.
Me too. Same. I don't say that. Even right there. It took me like 10 seconds to get like the courage to say it because I was like, you know what? It's been a while. Might as well.
There were so many lines me and you had where it's right at the tip of my tongue. I'll literally say it. If someone says, "I'm curious," I'd go, "How curious?"
How curious. Still to this day, sometimes that flips out a little bit, and it's just not feasible to go through the full thing.
Unless you're there, and then we just go through the whole bit.
I know. Yeah. So stupid.
All right. Someone's asking about Discord. Here, I'll drop a Discord link here. Unofficial. This is not my Discord. It's not our Discord. It's Space Pope, wherever the hell he's at right now.
I saw him earlier. He was in here.
Fuck that guy. Okay, Discord link.
Hey, do you have anything else for right this second, or should I go through some super chats here?
We're almost done, so we can just kind of rush through not rush through it, but the scenes here. He gets he puts a penny in the tree, and when they put the penny, I never thought they would put it in this way. I thought they'd put it the other way, like hot dog style, not hamburger style. You know.
I wasn't really thinking about it, I guess, but if they put it in hamburger style, that would be retarded. It'd be way easier, but it would be really stupid. Although, because, you can't really see it. This way, though, yeah, I don't know how well it would stay this way, like long term.
Yeah, I don't know how well it stays. Also, how much harder it is to actually indent that entire thing. If you put it hot dog style, it would go in so easily.
Yeah, very easy.
And no wonder there's no space on this thing, Arlen. People are taking up twice, if not, or how many times? Like 10 times the amount of space.
Estate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Idiots.
Definitely inefficient. They're really stupid. Arlen, you're an idiot.
Do you think this penny is for Arlen, or do you think this is for Dunk now that he's leaving? Because the penny, as it's described in the story, you put a penny in, you come grab it after you come back from combat or this adventure, this war you go on. And there's a lot of pennies there, meaning a lot of people died out there. So the penny is symbolizing I'm going off to do better things, and this is there to remember me in case I don't come back. I assume Arlen's penny is already in Penny Tree. So who's this penny for?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of went through that whole, realization on Dunk's part with the shield, where it's like you're not of Penny Tree. You are your own person. You have your own sigil. Yeah. It's your own house, your own customs, or whatever. Not his own house or customs, but he's not a Penny Tree. So I can only assume this isn't for him. Maybe he's just an idiot. Did you ever think of that?
You ever think that Dunk's a lunk?
Like, why am I doing this again? So it's kind of familiar.
He starts eating a little bit of it first. He's like, no, don't eat this thing.
No, it's good though.
So he starts walking away, and this is straight from the books. This is the only other scene that's almost identical to what happens. There's only one edition they have. Two editions they have. Oh, Egg pops up, and he's like, my father said I could come. He's like, you could come, sir. Sal. Yes, Sal.
Yes, Sal. Fat bastard. How do you spell that? How do you spell sir according to Fat Bastard? It's like SAHL. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, no, and then here we go. This is the final moment in this that pisses me off a lot is when we see Maekar, and it's after. First of all, I'll say this, by the way, the scene where we see Arlen going off with them, it's a beautiful scene.
Arlen scene is the Arlen scene is before we get an Arlen scene.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What'd you think of the 9 Kingdoms comment here?
Comment fine. But then the overlay, Night of the 9 Kingdoms, stupid. Didn't need that.
Didn't need it.
Ridiculous. The comments, fine. I don't know. It's kind of funny, I guess. It's okay.
It's borderline Reddit. Actually, he should have put his finger up. Actually, here's 9 kingdoms. Dude, Dunk should have kicked him off that horse. Like,
according to my calculations, you have this one and this one and this one, this one. That equals 9. It's like, I guess.
Excuse me, Sir Duncan. Do you have enough fingers to count the kingdoms? Let's try. Dude, shut up. Dude.
Yeah, but this is how Egg is. He's been this way the whole time. He's constantly correcting Dunk on shit. This is not out of character. I thought the comment was fine. But the overlay is ridiculous. Like, whose idea was that? This would be funny, guys. It wasn't funny.
Yeah. And then they say they're going to head to Dorne because there's good puppet shows over there, like a puppet thing, meaning they're going to follow Tansel, a little creep behavior from Dunk, right?
I thought it meant Dunk was going to wear Egg like a puppet.
Oh, yeah. That's probably it.
Probably.
Yeah. Beautiful scene here. Great shot. Love the addition.
Yeah, this is great. This is one of those shots. There's a lot of shots in the show where you show these landscapes and nature, plains and stuff. You want to go there. Like, you want to be there. So this looks so serene and peaceful, and like the temperature looks perfect. It's like, oh man, I want to go there and eat some meat.
The reach. You love it.
Yes. Yep. You got to love the reach. This scene is great, followed by a terrible scene.
Yeah. So ends great. I love it. Go here.
Then you have like your Marvel post-credit scene here.
Yeah, the funny. Remember, there's 2 always post-credit scenes.
Yeah,
there's a post-credit scene setting up the big bad or another big bad,
and then the final.
Yeah,
like after credits. Yeah.
Oh, I hope this is worth it. We talk about this in an upcoming video of ours. We talk about the payoff, right? It has to be worth it if you're going to build up to it. And it's like, where's my little egg? Where could he be? Who's it? Copa made a clip of this where it had the mom from Home Alone being like, what's his name? What's his name?
Who? Kevin?
Well, the kid from Kevin. That's what I was trying to think. I was like, it's not Kyle. It's Kevin. This is him, basically. Aegon, where are you? This is a huge change.
Huge change. Maekar is supposed to allow Egg to go. So what? He just forgets about it after this. Oh well, I guess it's okay. He went.
Yeah,
he makes peace with it. It's just dumb. It's really stupid. Didn't need to happen. Didn't need to be in there. I wish that scene was totally cut, or they could have at least put it actually after the credits, so that I don't, it could be kind of ignored if someone is, stupid enough to turn it off or whatever. I mean, I do too. I don't watch the after the credit stuff for this show. I don't care how they made the show. It doesn't really matter to me. I've had enough bullshit with like House of the Dragon and stuff. It was boring. Don't watch it. Overall, though, this is a good episode, man. I thought it was nice.
I thought it was a step down from the previous 2 because I think the previous 2 were so good. I think this episode's fine. They had to expand out a little bit, but the choice with Arlen of him, the whole thing, like, why did you ever knight me? We did not need that. Remove that, and I think this episode's a lot better for me.
Yeah, this is probably, where do you rank it? I put this is probably like the 5th. I want to say it's like the 5th best episode. I think the thing is, none of these episodes are bad in this show, but this is probably like the 4th, if not 5th ranked episode for me.
There's just not a lot of, just because, I don't know, did people really buy whether there was tension, the drama of whether or not Dunk will actually have Egg with him or not? Do people actually buy into that? If you bought into that, what's that?
You said tension Han? Tien? Yes. Dragon Ball Z? Tien. Thank you. Okay, come on.
I want to do my tri-beam cannon right now at you.
Oh, dude.
Happens to be a square tri-beam.
Yeah. Real nice, Tien. Idiot.
You're as dumb as dumb.
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
You make a triangle with your hands, you shoot a square?
Well, actually, I guess maybe if you kind of put your thumbs down a little bit further, it's not really a triangle, but
I don't need
it's definitely not a square, dude. It ain't no square. There's never a square.
Yeah. What do you think about actually him sitting shotgun here, right? Next to this guy. Reminds me that my parents mentioned one of the last times we had a conversation that Rat movie came up again, the Witcher Rat movie. Oh, and they mentioned that they said, I'm going to ride shotgun in that movie. And
they say shotgun in The Witcher?
Yes. That's what my mom said. And she goes, yeah, that doesn't make sense because shotgun was explicitly for riding shotgun. You'd actually have a shotgun.
Yeah, you would have a shotgun with you. Yeah. You're like a little warthog or like a turret out of the side of the car. Yeah. Really dumb. Really dumb. Not surprised though.
Yeah.
Not surprised. Witcher is like just everything this show isn't. The literally textbook. Yes. Watch the rats and then watch this. And one of them is acceptable. And one of them, the creators and participants in the cast don't deserve to be alive anymore.
Now, someone pointed out that you don't see a ring on Makar's pinky, so that can be important for future installments coming up here. But not able to find an exact. How do you do frame by frame on
Audacity or
VLC?
Yeah, I don't know. Not sure.
Someone. Oh, actually, I think it's okay. It's E. Okay, we'll see. Oh, I can't do that. I don't want to get hit by HBO. Okay. Yeah. That is the episode. I'm gonna do a poll in the chat what people ranked this episode. We have 60% said was Dunk Knighted, 60% say no, Gator. So you're in the minority. Minority Gator once again.
Yeah, no. Dunk was knighted. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Daddy. Sorry, Mommy. He was knighted. I'm gonna read some super chats here. I'm gonna get going.
Thank you.
On this. We got Chud. I need to be on the overlay, Ned. Bobby B voice. I need to be on the overlay.
You are an overlay,
Ned.
Chud. Look at you.
Damn you, Ned.
Lord Paramount of the Triton. You see that?
Open your eyes, Chud. Come on. Space Pope, you'll never guess who's trying to buy a council ticket now. Who? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, I'm sure. Who's trying to buy one? Are we going to see it coming up?
Is it Chud?
It might be Chud. Crab Feeder, good dunk and egg, a good dunk and egg show. A story for the children. A story for the children. It was a good show.
Yeah, I think it was good. And could have been better? Yes. There's a ton of things I think you could have improved on and taken out of. I really wish we would have had an action scene of the Dundarians, because there's a whole when Dunk is talking to the Dundarians to prove that that Arlen served underneath the Dundarians. He tells them that he knows the origin of their sigil. And if you actually would have shown that visually, it would have been cool. Or the other battle that Arlen was in. Only thing we see is that he takes an arrow and they pull it out. The pull-out
that's
game.
true.
Ah!
Yeah, good sound effect for pullouts too.
You're welcome.
Addie Hilter. 9 Kingdoms? Makes you think. It does.
I'm thinking. I'm starting to think. I'm starting to put things together.
Me too. 1 or 2. And here's Hilter Lover.
Can't get enough of these guys.
Glad to see another glorious 4-minute intro. Yeah, you better be. Shut up and take it. It's gonna get longer.
It's getting doubled. Sorry.
It's gonna get longer, and I'm probably gonna play. I'm gonna play that Oberyn one at the end when we get out of here or whatever. Just because I want to watch it again just to make sure. Because I'm not. There's something about it I'm not happy with, but I got to watch it to see. But
let's play both of them. People will play your Oberyn one. We'll play my sitcom one, and then we'll be done.
And did no one catch the reference in the Beesbury death when he said I'm 6 and 7 years old? The stupid 6-7 reference. So dumb. Anyway,
everyone got it. Well, not everyone. I saw comments. I was about to comment it too.
That was hard to edit because he actually says I'm 6 and 70 years old. It was hard to edit that and blend those frames to make it look like, so it doesn't look like he's jumps. You know what I mean? And make the audio good. So please just shower me with kisses and gifts for doing that. Thank you.
Or smash the like button, and we'll take that as an alternative. Please and thank you. I'm gonna see how the current likes are at right now. We're at 137, guys. Come on, let's get to 150, please, for the love of the 7.
137. That's 1 plate. That's 1 plate and 2 pounds. That's unbelievable. Come on, let's get us 2 plates, please. At least 2. 225. K-Hole Gaming gifted 10.
Oh, thank you. Hey, new members, you get a free super chat, and also check out the members only content.
Right. Yep. True. Oh yeah, an 8-minute intro. Don Gator clearly watching Pagarn. What's Pagarn? Pagorn? What's
I don't know. Titus sends me links. I don't click on them, but
yeah, I don't know. I'm not catching the reference there, Titus. So, is it must be an Australian thing?
I don't speak freaky deaky Dutch. Okay, perv boy.
Australian. Crab Feeder. Reddit team reviews pwned you guys. It's over for Chud.
No!
Yeah, I know. Well, that's the main source of the thing where it was like there's gonna be something in this episode that everybody's gonna hate. The Chuds are gonna hate, and sorry, didn't happen. And if it did happen, I would not be afraid to talk about it.
Yeah.
Gooners. Crypto didn't pay out for him so well this time. I see.
Oh no,
that's all right, man. 199. Dunk
okay,
is such an emo crybaby. Yeah, dude, he is such a. Did you see he's wearing eyeliner in that one eye the whole episode? Pathetic.
A prince died for me. It's like Lionel had his head on right. Say what you want about his physique, he doesn't match the Laughing Storm. Which, did we get him to see? Did he laugh one time at all?
No laughing.
Oh, he's like the sarcastic Storm.
He looked happy. He was like kind of like psychopathic, but yeah, definitely no laughing.
Swashbuckling Storm. There's a better nickname for Lionel in this. Mm-hmm. Which, if this was not the Laughing Storm, if this was Rogar Baratheon, I'm fine with it. Maybe it doesn't like match what I
Exactly.
thought, but he's not the laughing storm, right?
Yeah,
This could have been a
100%.
different Baratheon. I'd have been okay with.
Yeah, yep. That's just true. Attack on Denton. Was Lionel really just trying to hire Dunk as his new maester to treat his itchy hilt? He didn't have an itchy hilt. He had an itchy hole, clearly,
Yeah.
that we can gather. He didn't have an itchy hilt, but his hilt has problems because that's sputtering. I don't like that sputtering at the beginning. Something's going on there.
Yeah, something's going on deep in him. But yeah, maybe he's trying to get a new maester. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny that keeps this guy right. He has to have somebody, but he might do more harm than good. I don't know. This guy's got to put him on a list.
I got to see his record. Titus, intro sounded like 80s pop, 80s slop. Sorry. Pure Kino. Yeah, dude.
You're welcome.
Very Kino.
Dude, when me and Gator were thinking about doing like our intro, and this is before AI had taken off, I was like, dude, I love a good synth sax solo. And once I was able to do this intro, which we'll play at the end of the stream, stick around. End of the stream, we have a cool sitcom version of A Night of Seven Kingdoms. Dude, I was just slipping. It was a slip and slide inside my office. Dude, I was just, I love it. I love it.
Ooh. Okay, ready? We got intro.
No.
Oh, no, I already did that one. Squash guy, Canadian 5. I don't know. Yeah, Canadian versus Australian dollars, man. Who knows? Kill Tony's gonna have to wait. Domboy and Alligator are live. Yeah, dude, please and thank you. Please
Tell
and
them
thank
wait.
you. Everybody else can wait. Daddies are here. Daddy 1 and Daddy 2.
Yeah.
Jesse Foolhead.
This guy
that name
sucks.
keeps changing. Horon Rowan or Tansel Toulouse.
Toulouse.
It's a good question. Hard to say, man. Whichever one. Yeah, I think
Rowan for me.
Yeah, you know what? I think Rowan too.
Yeah. Red. Yeah, take it.
Yeah,
always bet on red, they say, right?
That's always. Too loose, yes, but it's still also too tall, and that does matter. Gator H, my relative, $4.99. The brave lord of House Haven. He speared the boar Reddit team review.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was funny. Fantasy Haven, who I DM'd him. I was like, hey, would you be interested in coming on a live stream? We could just, hang, shoot the shit, talk about something like maybe Frey related, because we think of the only 2 YouTubers here that love the phrase as much. And but yeah, he on Twitter basically called team reviews out on it. So go check out Fantasy Haven's post on Twitter.
Yeah, good channel.
It's funny. So yeah, great channel. Puts out good content. We get a $50 super chat.
Oh, hold on. But I already pulled this one up, so let me just read this one quick, and then we'll go to it. Saucy Krebu, $1.99. Makar must be half Stark with how stupid he is. Yeah, I mean, he's not nearly that stupid, though. If he has some kind of Stark in him, I'm thinking like what? Like 12.5% max. It's nothing crazy. He's
half Dornish. Don't forget that.
That's a good point. All right, Juby. 50 Australia 50. I thought you said it was $50. This is 50 Australian dollars. Okay.
Does it count? Where is it? Where does it land? I think it's pretty close. Let me look up the conversion rate here.
It's something. Let me guess. I'm gonna guess like $43. I'm gonna guess like 43.
Conversion.
Listen, we do appreciate it though, Juby. Huge super chat. Really appreciate you.
Thank you so much. But we're gonna probably roll it back here.
Yeah. If this is any less than $50, then you're banned from the channel. But I think they were trying to make Lionel's Rebellion more than it was in the books. From what I understood, he was just pissed that Duncan the Small picked a commoner over his daughter. I mean, his whole thing was over the fact that he was like, he just viewed like he got the short end of the stick. That is true.
And the whole future events, because I don't want to really spoil much of it, but I'm questioning because of some decisions on casting how much sense it makes in the future. But yeah, they are definitely setting up more things right here, laying the seeds for future events in the series. So conversion rate, what would you think it was?
I guess like $42.
Ooh, $35.
Juby.
Juby.
Listen though, let me ask you a question, Juby. Over there in the Australia land, and Titus, you could answer this too, I suppose. Is your stuff like, does it scale? Is like what's a gallon of milk over there? Like what's a carton of eggs? Like, is it the same amount? Because that's pretty good then. You're like getting your stuff for a good price. But if it's like more dollars,
a carton of eggs.
Yeah. I'm not confident I can just turn it on right now, so I can't do it. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk sounding stupid in front of Titus, the real Australian. And
I'll do it. I'll sound stupid.
Make a call-in stream with your Twitter haters. Oh, dude, any hater ever. I would much rather listen. Some of our people that agree with us, when we're live or whatever, I don't trust half of you people to come onto our live because of the kind of stuff that you're going to say. In the Discord, yeah, we can hang and do whatever. But on here, I don't trust it. Our haters, however, they can come on anytime they want. They can come on anytime they want because I know they're going to be too sensitive to say some of the stuff that our boys here would say. Yeah. I would love to talk to our haters, dude. I want to debate people so bad.
Real quick, the Hilters. Yeah. We might do we'll figure out a way you guys can send in audio messages so you guys can almost feel like you're on the show and you can actually express your opinions maybe and hear your voice, your disgusting, ugly voice on stream. But we're gonna pre-screen them though. We're not gonna be like, oh, let's take this raw. Let's see how this is. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, we'll screen them. And then afterward, of course, we will shit all over your takes.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Just get ready.
Yes. Even if there are takes that we agree with, we're going to find a way to disagree. Australian 2 for Titus again. Gator and Dom never beating the Lionel claims. Hey, man, come on.
Who's this? What's the Lionel claims? That we told you he was gay and you didn't believe us the entire time, Titus? Because you're like, no, I don't think so. No, he's not gay.
No, I don't think so. He's not gay.
And at least all schools on shooting galleries.
That was like British. Yeah,
I know. Whatever. Right. Same Commonwealth. If you're a part of the Commonwealth, your opinion's already at a 0.5.
Okay, yeah, no joke. Like Canada is a part of this too. They don't exercise it. It's like seen as ceremonial or whatever. But legally speaking, the sovereign in Britain can still unilaterally dissolve Parliament and take control of Canada, Australia, whatever they want to this day. They like made it illegal for a while, but then in 2022 they made it legal again. It's like, why? Anyway, if you're a Commonwealth citizen, I don't even know what to say, man. Weary exile.
Let's see him. Let's watch him in the chat.
Yeah. 1B dies so the Hive survive. Stings out, baby. Yeah, dude. Dude, Beesbury supremacy, dude. See that mustache?
Oh, dude. Oh, let me try to find it. They showed some Beesbury drip, and I was all about it until they showed his helmet. I was like, yo, that is rough. I really wish they would have just given him a better looking helmet. I'll pull it up here if you want to read the next super chat.
Yeah, well, Titus again. Their incestuous alien is Duncan. B magicers. Oh yeah, B magic, right? B magicers and tyrants who've burned our lands. Yeah, dude, I know. That's what they do. They're not from here. They're from out east. Crab feeder. A true knight finishes a story. What did George R.R. Martin mean? Yeah, I know. See, he was so involved with the show. I bet that was a cheeky little nod at himself. I'm never really gonna finish it. No, everybody's gonna be pissed at me. Gooners again. Lionel gay for pay. Bubble Bath Baratheon. Yeah, fact check true. Rizzler likes him. What were you gonna say, Don Boy? Do you have something up there?
I'm gonna pull it up here. I think I have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna read one more while you do this.
Okay, thank you.
You have Tyrone again. I'm excited to see what they might add in later seasons, man. How do the Beesburys play a major role in stopping the Blackfire Rebellion's a noble house? You're gonna find out, dude. You're gonna find out. I know that they're gonna do our Beesbury boys some respect because in this season they did. I love that coffin. No joke. I'm not even joking. That coffin is badass. I love that they're playing into the themes. Titus again, like the stream. Yeah, well, it's a little late for that, but appreciate it, Titus. Grip the hilt and spill the storm.
Well, I love it. I think our house words are just our hilts hurt. Do people think it's the grip the hilt, spill the storm is the house words of House Hilt?
Maybe it's like our secondary house words, right? Like the North remembers, and then also winter's coming. So we can have more.
Dude,
than one.
We are two likes away from hitting 150 right now. Please, whoever's not hit the like button, please I'm begging, please.
He looks like Lionel on his hands and knees right now.
Look at this drip. Looks great, right?
Yep.
Looks good.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep.
Look at this helmet.
Damn, what the hell?
It just throws the whole thing off.
I love it, man.
You love that?
I think it's. The only thing I don't like about it is the top. It looks like it's kind of uneven and shoddy. But if they made the top of it look more ornate or something, like a crown almost, that would be sweet, dude. They're playing into it. I like it.
No, I don't mind that they play into it. It just does not look good. Like it could have like a B on top or something. It could be something cooler than that.
No, it kind of like with the helmet, it almost has like a Mad Max kind of like Raider look to it.
Yeah, it definitely looks post-apocalyptic. Now look at this Apple helmet.
It's so cool.
Now people are like, "Oh, but what if someone hit you on the top of the head?" It'll go right into your head. The little stem there. So yeah, maybe you'd have to like make it look a little better. And then I showed this to my brother, and he said, "Well, it'd be cool if you had a leaf, kind of like a fin, kind of going back."
Yeah, it would be.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome.
Yep, badass. I love the themes. Rizzler, he's my last son. Poor Amon and Daron. Yeah, dude. That's true. He doesn't give a shit about them. Titus, Bloodraven was in Elia's body during the sacking. Yeah, Bloodraven is in Elia's body a lot, and in many other women's bodies a lot. Guaranteed.
Say it again?
Said that Bloodraven was in Elia's body during the sacking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloodraven gets into that kind of shit all the time. Bloodraven was in Bran's body when Hodor went to work on him too.
We asked George personally, hey, was Bloodraven in King's Landing during the sacking of King's Landing? And he just sent us pictures of Elia Martell, which was hand drawn. We had to ask him, who is that? Who's that? Like, what? And then, we finally got it.
Right. And for some reason, her chest, like the spot where her boobs should be or whatever, she was shirtless, of course. It was like 8 times darker than the rest of her body, just like the entire chest area. So take that for what you will. I think we all know. Giant areolas. Rizzler 213. Don Boy and Gator. Where's the guest host, Dom? Or where's the guest host, Dom? Dom's not here today. I don't know where he went, but he ain't here today.
A guest host would be awesome. If we had a professional host to try to like reel us in, that's the dream.
Yeah, so you guys haven't really heard us on a lot of other streams or whatever, but that's when it's the most fun, kind of. Just like you don't have to do anything. You don't have to worry about like keeping things on track or whatever. You're just there to cause problems. That's what's fun.
Yeah, we're constantly just derailing, going into little bits, but instead me and you are like, okay, move on to the next scene. Okay. Anything else we want to say here? It's like, no, we're not even worried about that. Our brains are just constantly thinking about how to ruin the stream and derail it into a stupid conversation.
That's why we will never be on Friday Night Tights. Titus, Dr. Blood Fauci made the vaccines for spring sickness. Yes, he did. They didn't work, did they? It's all about that herd immunity, baby. Lopez, analyzing evil Raymond Fossaway. Yeah, we're going to maybe analyze evil somebody. I don't know if it's going to be him, though.
Yes. I started that one because I thought, that was a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
This one real quick before you read that.
What?
Juby.
What? 3 liters of milk is like $5. Oh, okay. So it's 3 liters, about a gallon, I suppose. No, wait, is it really? Yeah, it is. Okay, it's close. $5. How much is it here? I guess I don't even know. When's the last time I bought a gallon?
So why would you even ask that?
No, because I was thinking about that, and I buy whenever I buy milk, it's like the half gallons, and it's either Fairlife or something comparable, which is way more expensive than regular milk. So, yeah, Juby, I have no idea how much milk costs here. So thanks for the useless information. Appreciate that.
Thank you for useless. And real quick, our boy, the commander of the Kingsguard, who still holds the title, Jamie, just dropped 10 gifted members. Thank you so much, Jamie. Dude, we miss you. Our Scottish Lord Commander.
Yeah, Jamie, we need you in here more often, man. Come on. Last in the locker room, $2. R.I.P. my boy Raymond Fossaway, dude. I'm not going to go over it again. I see that super chats from a while ago, so shame on you.
Yeah, I can't put a worm. Can't put a worm in this apple.
Yeah. Have some hope. Wrath's on the bus, man. 18-wheeler sending us super chats. Bro, did she get knocked up by a Dondarrion? Bro, yeah, maybe. It's actually possible.
Yeah, I don't like that. If that's what they're trying to do there, like it would undercut the momentum you give Raymond from the last episode, where he has this epic moment of being a knight and fighting his family for what he thinks is right, and then underneath it is like, oh, I'm gonna raise another guy's kid. Oh, it's like, tonally, it's weird. Yeah, I think she's a virgin, like you, Gator. I think she's a beautiful little virgin.
Yep, that's what I think. That is what I know. Tyrone, sensitive man, OnlyFans girl, classic love story. Yeah, that's like that one movie. What's that one that won Best Picture last year with where everybody was like Jewish in it? What is it? Anora? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's funny. You just immediately knew what it was. You're like, oh, what is that? Let me look at my most searched term.
Yeah, it's so weird that I know the name of the Best Picture winner, like most popular movie of last year.
No one cares about that movie. Go ahead.
Yeah, I love it. Let's see, Saucy Craboo, $4.99. Oh wait, I didn't even elaborate on what I was talking about. Anora, isn't that movie? I think, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't that kind of the same thing? Like a sensitive guy, some whore, and it's supposed to be like a love story. Because if so,
yeah,
Very
She's like a
toxic.
stripper. I don't know how much she does. I have not seen it, so I don't know if she actually is a prostitute or if she's just a stripper. But yeah,
I don't know.
that's
I thought it was
idea.
about a prostitute, but if that's the case, either way, stripper or prostitute, society's going down, man. It's going down if that's the kind of thing we're idolizing. Saucy, 499. My sons died fighting for the king, the true king, Unius Hiltfire, the king who bore the hilt. My black hilt will rise again.
All right, you put in a timeout. No hilt fires in the chat. Sorry. We love black fires, but no hilt fires. No, thank you.
Titus, Rowan Fossaway, welcome back, Jan Westerling.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
I wonder how much of, do we think maybe Jane Westerling's child's actually hers, or was that, because a lot of these times we have these instances where women sleep with a guy one time and are able to get pregnant, which makes you think maybe they already had, something in the oven before they even had that interaction.
It's leaky faucet, man. We know what the deal is around here.
Thank you.
Lady Fossaway gave Raymond the pod treatment. The pod treatment? Oh, the podrick? What is that? What's that treatment?
Yeah, I don't know what's the pod treatment.
Is it just like idolizing him? Because remember, didn't Podrick like rail those prostitutes and then they like fawned over him, right? Is that what the situation is? I guess I don't know.
Micro. Must have a micro just like pod.
True. Just true. Chud, apple, Fossaway, Raymond would never. The ripe apple stays on top.
Oh, the ripe apple rises to the top.
Can't argue with that. Tyrone, 499. The strong, independent woman pregnant made for a modern audience. I'm getting sick of all this hate on my boy and my girl. Listen, if you don't know anything, they look like me and Don's friends in real life. So you can't say anything bad about them.
I just see this. I just think of JB a little bit. I wonder if JB's in the chat right now because he was texting us.
I don't know if he's in the chat, but he does watch.
It's very annoying when our friends text us our thoughts on this, and then they don't even watch our live streams, or they even have the audacity to ask us, "Are you guys covering this? Are you guys covering this?"
I think he does watch it, but he's probably not going to comment because he doesn't want to be known. But
he better fucking comment.
He should. Bobby B, when the Patreon drops, can we get a Wiggers of Westeros list, complete with edit of Theon, with grills and shade of the evening and a styrofoam cup? Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, I was thinking about.
It's in the queue. It's in the queue.
Yeah, that and like the biggest cucks too. I think would be a Patreon one. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, cucks. Rizzler, if the Greens were still around, the people would respect a lot of BBW Rhaenyra. Wait, if the Greens were still around, the people would respect them. Still, BBW Rhaenyra popped out as a load of popped out. Oh, okay, I understand. Popped out a load of light bringers. Yeah, dude. BBW Rhaenyra, dude. I mean, look at my avatar right here. There's some higher quality ones that have emerged since then. Like Don's been sending me some and stuff, but this is the OG, dude. It looks so fucking funny.
Yeah, it looks so funny. It looks so grotesque. It's clearly AI. I mean, the other ones are AI, but this one doesn't even really. It just looks. It just bears a slight resemblance to Rhaenyra.
It's the crown. You know who it is, though. It's the crown.
Yeah, it's just the crown and white hair. But I've been working on a video. I'm trying to get AI to do a video of. I sent you that one, right?
Yeah. And it was pretty good, but it's hard to understand.
Half the sentence, she just rails and she just starts speaking gibberish, which makes me think I should just do random High Valyrian language, which no one would know what it is, and then just put subtitles at the bottom. Which
that's still funny though.
Yeah.
Anyway, Titus, pick a movie show to remake, put it in Song of Ice and Fire. Example: a Serbian film, a Dornish film. Yeah, dude, Arlen, hold on, you have to pick for that.
You got to pick one real quick. Pick a movie, a TV show, remake it, but put a Song of Ice and Fire into it. So, what's a random movie?
Is it random or can I pick?
Oh, I mean, you can pick a movie. Was there a movie you had in mind?
Dude, listen, you can't go wrong with the buddy cop thing. Give me like Bad Boys or something like that, or Lethal Weapon, dude. Give me a buddy cop.
Rush Hour?
Yeah, why not?
Dude, a Southern Islander and someone from ET.
Yes.
Yo, the adventures those guys would get on.
Yep, and they're in Westeros though. So they're two fishes out of water in Westeros.
Yo.
Okay. I gotta have some Valarians in there too. Going up, meeting up with the boys. Wrath, if Arian likes to fish, send him to the Iron Islands. I guess that's true, man. But I would never want to do that to my boy Arian.
No. Also, they take salt wives, and I think Arian would be all about that. He's like, dude, I kind of like this stuff.
That's true. He's never coming back, man. Chud, Sir Eustace time, baby. Let's go, the GOAT.
Dude, real quick, this reminds me, I dropped a link already. Maybe I'll drop another one, the Discord link. We just had a trial of 7 in the Discord not too long ago. Was it this weekend? And our boy Till was found innocent of his accusations. So there's a Trial 7 and Chivalry 2. There's like a video and everything. It was great.
$5. Realm needs good feet. What about Bran the Broken? Who has better feet than him? Dude, you're sick. That's a
They're
child.
so soft. But yeah,
That's a child.
First off, yes. We're going to put you in a pedophile timeout.
Pedophile timeout, Verve. We know what you're into. Little boy feet now. Not good.
But he hasn't used his feet at all. So are they good or are they kind of atrophying now? He's not using them at all.
That's true. They look like fat guy feet. And maybe there's some some fluid, maybe like fluid buildup in there too, you know, from like sedentary. His sodium level might be a little high. I don't know how his diet is.
Get a maester over here.
Yeah, preferably the one that Lionel used. Titus.
Just don't look at his itchy butthole.
Wow. He seems pretty attracted to that area for some reason. There's a reason that Lionel brought that up. Makar clearly knew he wasn't a knight. He was giving him a way out. That's why I'll train you better. No, that's definitely not true. I think he just understands that Dunk is a knight of very low stature and had no good training at all. So I don't think it has anything to do with he's not being knighted. Because Dunk was knighted and everybody knows it and he's legit knight.
This bothers Titus too. It's so funny. So now, knowing this bothers Titus, I also agree with you, Gator. And also because I'm Don boy, not Dom boy.
Right. Rizzler 213 Arion is going to a certain Bravosi island. Yeah, definitely. He'll end up there one way or another. Either.
Hold on. He said, oh, go ahead. Say it again.
You go ahead. What?
Titus said we skipped a Craster super chat.
Really? Find that thing. It was not starred if we did.
Let's see where you're at in the.
I might just not be there yet, man. I'm still at 10 o'clock. So, Wrath Sinful. Dunk lost a few IQ points from the trial. Sheesh. Nah, he was always that dumb. Alex Espinosa, 30-61. Raymond Foster went from fighting 3 Kingsguard to getting cucked is wild. Red apples are officially better. You're way off, dude. You're way off. Nothing has touched this girl's virginity. She is an anal queen up till this point. Okay. Lymanus 56, new member. Appreciate you, dude. We appreciate you for becoming a member of this here YouTube channel. Chud, did my member chat from last night not show up? I didn't see one. If I didn't already read it, then I did not see it. If we can go back and look, I guess maybe. Was it on the stream? Are you sure?
Chud, send it right now. We'll
just
read it off.
Send what you said and we'll read it. We'll take your word.
They said we skipped it, but I'm looking through. Whose was it? Titus? Can you just send it again? Add us real quick in the chat. We'll read it.
Let us know. $10. All hail Unius the Spider, the unloved by women and dread of tires. Yes, Unius the Spider, man.
Tires Bane.
Tires Bane. Oh,
that kind of rules.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. Tires are no joke, dude. You get some big ass tires.
Get that thing going. It'll kill somebody.
I'm surprised it didn't kill him.
It's like the idea these tires are getting destroyed by him instead of reverse. He's Tires Bane.
Dude, Tires coming toward him. Just stops it with his bare fists. Weary Exile. Would Gojo be retarg or based? Blackfire Boy. Okay. Would Gojo be a retarg or a based Blackfire Boy? Dude, Gojo, I mean, I don't know. I like Gojo, but I kind of hate the Gojo obsession everybody has. So
I know what Gojo is.
Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. You know, the dude who has infinity or whatever. He's like the white hair guy who's like the OP as hell.
No. My brother watches Jujutsu.
Oh, you
Kaisen.
did? Dude, we watched it at your place.
I know.
Okay. You weren't there? You didn't watch it with us?
I don't know what I was doing. But every time I came into the living room, it was on. So
okay, yeah, that makes sense. Now, listen, sorry to break it to you, Weary, but Gojo is a retard. He's a disgusting, incestuous retard. Juby. Hope's on House of the Dragon after Song of Ice and Fire. Hope Ryan adds 1 hour scissor scene with Rhaenyra and Allison. Yeah, we actually got a text from George. That's the reason why that George is like actually so pissed about it, because they did add that scissor scene. And it's actually a 3-way scissor. Masari is in there too. Not sure how that works with a 3-way scissoring, but we're going to see it. And it's going to be a little bit longer than an hour. And my hopes are not very high on the series.
George is like, show more of the nipples. He's like, stop, George. He's like, moving.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. It's a scissor scene, but they're all wearing shirts still.
Yeah.
So.
Classic George.
Yep.
Chud, if you send your chat, I don't know if you did already, please add us. Titus added us, so we'll read that one off later on here. So go ahead, keep going.
TXG. At least Lady Rowan isn't a gold digger. Green Apple has a small tent. Yeah, see, that's the thing, man. She's not digging for gold. I don't know what relevance she'd have unless it's legit. I think it's legit. I think these two are gonna do just fine. Juby,
It's definitely a step up, but I wonder if we see her later on, if she's just socially climbing. She's just like somehow some high lords, dime piece now. I could see her going that route.
I could see it, but my fingers are crossed. My fingers are tainted. My toes are crossed. My penis is tied in a knot. I hope it doesn't happen. Juby says, is Valar a micro king or a retard? Based on his demeanor and his kind of positive attitude, understanding things, I think he's a micro.
I agree. Micro, but he's ashamed of it.
Ooh, that's a bad combination. You know what? You can always grow, though. You can always, well, you can't literally grow, but you can grow as a person and learn to, flaunt it, because everybody is jealous of micro men. Marcos Garcia, Don and Gator running on Summer Islander time. So the non-existent time.
Hey,
show up whenever I want.
Stop that right now.
Chard McGill, give us Blackfire emotes before season 2, my lords. Yeah, that's a good idea. We will.
Yeah, literally seconds before season 2 premieres, you'll get your Blackfire emos.
Yep.
But now, no Hiltfire ones. Enough of the Hiltfires.
Darren is such a Ryan Kinnell. Why?
We can just give a shit. I saw this comment. It was funny. I was like, okay, this is mean.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I was thinking maybe I was like, does Darren have a big forehead? I was like, no. No.
Did he open an airport up there?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
That might be a guest we get on. I've reached out to Ryan. And
yeah, we might have Ryan on.
Yeah. He claims to know stuff about A Song of Ice and Fire, but then he starts simping for Bloodraven, or even talking a little bit, even slight positive things about Bloodraven. I'm like, shut the fuck up. What are you talking about?
We'll see how much he knows when he's sober on stream sometime. Titus, don't like PDA? Dom, you sound like a bottom. No.
I am a bottom, okay? So shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
leave me alone.
You should see me and Don's bedroom time. It's a fight for who gets to be on the bottom. It's a fight.
Yeah, it is.
It's a reluctant top.
I am a pillow princess. Loud and proud. I'm a loud bottom. Loud and proud bottom pillow princess.
Oh boy, it's loud.
And I'm not even saying, I'm just loud in general. Like my body's a loud body.
Oh yeah, he's a pillow pile driver, man. He looks like Rhaenyra right here when he's on the bottom. Rizzler, Don is my bottom and Dom is my top, and you are right in the middle, Rizzler. Is that what the bathtub situation looks like? It's you in the middle and then Don on one side, Dom on the other. Is that how that works?
Dream.
Yeah, the batteries in my tub cam died a while ago, so I haven't been able to see what's been going on in there. You're on Gay Boy.
Love the name.
Yeah, me too. Raymond the Apple Boy is fallen to a prosty. R.I.P. Yeah, dude.
Oh, he didn't know. That's the thing too, is he doesn't know she's a prosty. Also, Dunk, supposedly this guy fought, or supposedly he's your friend. He fought to save you, to keep you alive against these Kingsguard, a prince, or what is it, 3 princes technically, and his own cousin. He went against his family, and Dunk doesn't have the balls to tell him, like, hey, listen, you might get yourself tested. You might have a worm now. He doesn't give him that heads up. Like, hey, maybe you should, like, if something starts peeing weird, talk to a maester. He doesn't give him that heads up, let alone that she's a prostate.
After seeing Lionel, I don't think he thinks there is a weird way to pee anymore. He's like, okay, well, if that's normal, anything's normal.
Yeah.
Weary again. Remember 1 month. Hey, thanks for the member chat. We need it in defense of Darren Strong Liquor, Targaryen strong liquor. Yeah, maybe we could. I don't know if there's enough material to make a defense of him. He's not like as controversial, but we have a defense coming up for you guys this week.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Surprise. Should we just say right now? Hopefully, do you want to say right now? Or
yeah, sure. Might as well. We got one.
Hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, Wednesday we'll have a video come out. And then we'll also have a video come out Saturday. So we're trying to increase the amount of videos we're doing.
We're going to do 2 videos per week for a while, but they're going to be shorter. So just letting you know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Rizzer, Don Boy, when you do your 7v7 draft versus Gator, pick Daemon Blackfire. It's an easy win. Took 200 archers to bring him down. Unlike
Dibs,
Aemon,
Gator, dibs. I mean, Gator can have Aemon, the cuck knight, who's like, I love my sister so much. Oh.
Why am I picking Aemon cuck knight? Why do I who says I want Aemon?
Remember, we had our draft, or we didn't have our draft. We had our tier list.
I remember that. Well,
you wouldn't even pick him?
Well, we'll see. I mean, if it was running low, if we're running low on A-listers, then maybe. But he's not my first choice.
You don't think he's up there on the A-listers?
I think he's like maybe like a
A, not S, you're thinking, or what?
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. He's like A tier. He's not S tier. He's like the best of the Targaryens. But what does that mean? Come on.
Yeah, give me Greg the Gentle over the Dragon Knight or the Coat Knight.
And even then, Aemon is only like the best like, up to a point. You know, like you can't know for sure if like Rhaegar isn't superior to him. Rhaegar was like competing with Bobby B. Okay, you got to actually give Rhaegar some respect in that way. Otherwise, you're not respecting Bobby B.
Yeah, this is like John Unitas, like looking at him and being like, dude, this is the greatest quarterback. One of the greats. It's like, well, yeah, he played in an era where they didn't ask him to do much. Like, what did he really do? You know?
Yep.
Of course, you got to give him his, as the kids say now, you got to give him his flowers. But if you have to pick, do you want John Unitas if you have a fantasy draft right now of all the eras? I'm not picking John Unitas, dude.
I've never heard of this give him your flowers bullshit, but I guess.
You've never heard that?
No, I'll just smile and nod and pretend like you know what you're talking about.
No flowers. You get no flowers.
Jesse the Fool.
He's an idiot.
Egg was just going to Arion so his older brother could help him shave, suggesting anything else out of character.
Oh, yeah, true. Thank you. Brother, my hair's growing back. Please help me.
Please help me to shave it. I would much appreciate it. I'm so sorry for what's transpired between us.
I want the scrotum look again, brother. I want it to look like my stones.
Damn,
Stop talking about that.
He has a smooth-ass scrotum, dude. TGX, I thought you were done with princes. Insert laugh track. I mean, yeah, sure. Why not? Dude, you can put laugh tracks anywhere. Yeah, well, not true. Wrath Sinful. Lionel's Maester definitely uses boiling oil. Yes, he does.
I love that line. He's like, Steely Pay was trying to kill Dunk the entire
Steely
time.
Pay is a retard. Titus again, shotgun, kind of like Howland Reed's Valyrian gun.
When did that start? I want to know when that started because we started talking about Ned Stark with a handgun. What if?
Right.
And
a long time ago. I wonder when the shot, which could have happened. You know, there's always those parallel thought. What is it? We say not parallel thought patterns, but things that happen. Like no, they couldn't have. They copied.
Well, what about the trashing Arthur Dane? Me and you started that like years ago.
Yes.
Trashing Arthur Dane, and now people are they're warming up to the idea that Arthur Dane might be a little horseshit, dude.
Listen, any hot take you hear, just know that it started here like several years before. I mean, yeah, most likely from a Song of Ice and Fire, 100%. Like when you hear about Arthur Dane, when Dawn being secretly a stash to hold blackmail of underage sex stuff, then you know where that came from.
Yo, don't you don't want to duel against Dawn. You might open up and know your secrets. Exactly. What was the other thing? But you know, it's funny. Every time we give like such a hot take that eventually becomes the norm, people will always comment, "Oh, this is what 10 years without new content does to a fandom." Like,
I've seen that comment so many times. Like, imagine typing that out. Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, ignore that. Chud, the members only video in question. What? Say it to my face, Chud.
The members video only in question. I don't Chud, speak English.
Yeah, you're speaking in riddles. Sufficient Z. So I am to be removed from my post on the overlay, but Christian remains. Is there no honor among Don and Gator? Listen, Christian, we still have faith in Christian, but I don't know what you're talking about though.
Remove this comment for a second. Listen, Sufficient Z. Let me. Oh, hold on. Let me take this down for a second.
Yeah, you're
right.
Let me
double check my numbers here.
You're right.
Z. But I believe you just got bumped off, dude. I'm sorry, Chud. Chud rose to the top. So what happens to you? You get bumped off.
Listen, I'll tell you this. Christian is he's pushing it. He's pushing it. He needs to make an appearance back here ASAP. Otherwise, something's going to go down. Chud, you don't trust me? We talked about. Yes, we do trust you. Did we say? Tell us what your comment is, and we'll read it.
Dude, Sufficient Z might be. Do we have?
Hold on.
He's literally on the breaking point. Sufficient Z. I'm literally looking it up right now, and the bottom one is Noble Walder right now. And you were like, was it $10 below Noble Walder? So
hey, there you go. Sufficient. Give us $11, and you're good to go. Jamie. We already talked about this, but he gifted.
Thank you, Jamie.
We appreciate you, Jamie.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Once again. Coltrane, who is the best Stark fighter ever? Good question.
Theon, what's his name? Theon what? Well, it's Theon Stark, but what's his nickname?
Is he the best fighter?
I don't know if he's the best fighter, but he's just known as a fighter. I think Theon Stark. name is on here. What's his nickname here? The Hungry Wolf. Ooh, dude, that kind of.
Oh yeah, that's pretty badass. Attack on Denton, $5. Thoughts on Breaking Bad versus Game of Thrones feud as toxic as Tarzan? I've never heard of Breaking Bad versus Game of Thrones like feuding of which show is better. Guess what? Both shows are super good, and Game of Thrones the last couple seasons didn't totally shit the bed, so they do have that on it.
Anyone that review bombs, positive or negative, is just so cringe. Like I don't think this series was a 10 out of 10. I didn't think any episode here, as much as I love episode 4 and 5. They were not 10 out of 10s for me. So people, when they just go the extremes, are like, that's a 10, that's a 0. It's idiotic and stupid. And I want to put them in the locker and not piss in the locker, just piss outside of it. So when they step out, they slip and hit their head.
Well, and that's your territory.
$1 million baby, them. What's that?
And then that's your territory.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So, yeah, listen, Breaking Bad has like the most bald main characters I've ever seen in any show. So pretty based. Chud. Young Sir Eustace should be in your top in your trial of 7. Chud, you're obsessed with Sir Eustace. You need to go to
Chud. Chill.
Go to Eustace jail. You're going to Eustace jail and Tub jail both.
Sir Eustace is not getting in there, dude.
Here's Titus with his legendary comment.
Here we go. This is
us to read.
I'm glad we're gonna spend time talking about this. I hope it's good.
Are we gonna spend time? Raymond Fossaway is the new Craster. He's gonna send that baby to the White Walkers, dude. Where's your receipts? Titus, he's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. Hey, Titus, do you need to be told this again? The baby doesn't exist. She's lying. She's not even pregnant.
Yeah. Does she look pregnant? How would she even know?
Come on, Titus.
Do you know how people know if they're pregnant, Titus? They miss their period. Okay. They miss their period. That's how they know.
Titus. Jexer, what if Rowan's baby comes out Valarian? That'd be funny. I'd laugh. I'd laugh.
I'm laughing too.
Yeah, I would laugh. MSTZ6 Slew. With the music choices they had, they should have just used Wiz Khalifa song from Fast and Furious and Sir Arlen at the end.
Here, let me pull up the actual scene he's talking about here. When he like drives off.
Yeah.
What'd you think about the ending? I didn't talk about that. The what's the song at the end they used?
Oh yeah. It was
my
soul.
Yeah, so
company store.
What'd you think of that song at the end?
I listen. I played Fallout 76 notoriously, and that song is in that game, so I hear it all the time. So it was not a very abrasive thing. I mean, it was weird to hear it in the show, but
what's the message of that song?
I think it's I'm a corporate slave, and I'll do whatever.
Life
you want.
sucks.
Yeah, life sucks. I'm just gonna keep selling my soul to the company store.
What is Dunk doing? He's out on his own, not doing anything.
He's literally living the life. It's a completely opposite.
Exact opposite. If he went to Summerhall and like sold his soul or like sold his sword or swore his sword would be the more accurate thing to say, then that makes sense. But this is the exact opposite. Sorry, I'm getting long-winded here for you.
It's all good. Sick from the Kush. It's Canadian 10, so like that's an American 50 cents. Jon Snow's gay. Yeah, we know. Watch our video on it, everybody. Plug. Jon Snow is gay, and he's going to have sex with Samuel. Ver. All true Blackfire Patriots go. Bittersteel, King's Landing, Invasion. Sent via Maester Raven to Old payments accepted in Blackfire Gold. Hey, based, man. Imagine black dragons. It's coins, but they're like black somehow. Black anodized. Be badass.
There's a rumor going around that Henry Cavill was going to come in and play.
I saw that.
Dude, that would rule. I want him to be younger, though. But yeah, Damon.
Yeah, he's kind of past his prime. It's like Patrick Warburton. I want him to be in so much, but he's just too old now.
Yeah. What Targaryen king would he play?
No. Not in the Game of Thrones, but in like Golden Age DC stuff.
You know what? He's my perfect Aegon the Third, where it's like dragons. Not a fan. We should probably get rid of dragons.
Nah, too depressing.
I hate dragons.
Too depressing.
Well, he's monotone the whole time. No.
Too big. Saucy Krabu. Impression of Massaria meeting Robert. You want an impression? We'll work on it. We'll get back to you. Remind us next stream. That's gonna be
Massaria. Like I want to pleasure you, big Triton. He's like, yeah. What would be Robert's?
We'd have to actually work on this. I don't know what the hell he'd say.
Dude,
get away from me, woman. I'll honor you like I do my wife.
I have
no idea.
I would watch hours of people because I saw this on the internet. They're intercutting Alicent scenes with Maekar to make him look like they're having conversations. Give me a Massaria or what's her name, Massaria, with Robert, the White Worm with the Demon of the Triton. I would watch it all day, all night. Saturday's all right. Online just fine. Nighttime, anytime.
Get your degree, set yourself free at National American University. Titus. This is what 10 years does to a fandom. You're banned, Titus.
Oh, Titus. Okay, sorry. We've been tolerating you all night.
You're banned from the Discord and from the channel.
And from the living.
Right. Blood-Rave plus Bravos equals spring sickness in Westeros. Westeros.
Yeah. Blood Raven is definitely behind it. He is running the Wuhong lab in Westeros that is going to release would be the Weirwood lab. There you go. The Weirwood lab in Westeros. There's been a leak at the Weirwood lab.
The Weirwood lab. Oh, and then another here we actually listen. Okay, so a sincere comment from Titus. Henry Cavill playing Bittersteel would be Kino. Yeah, it would be awesome.
It would be,
he's a great cast, a little bit younger would be nice, but it is what it is. I would still take it, actually. They like to make every character way older than they should be, so why not him too?
Yeah. I agree. Right. Oh, hold on. Is there one more message that popped up?
I don't think so.
Or no?
Nope. That's it.
Oh, nope. Okay. Yeah, that is. You weren't unstarring, or I'm not seeing him fully unstart on my side, but that is it, dude.
I'm gonna play these 2 clips to sign us out. Well, what else you got to say, man?
Last thing I'll say is next week we will be covering the full season, so we'll go into the changes we liked, characters we might say for MVPs, breaking down some maybe suggestions if you guys have any. Go in the Discord or DM us on Twitter if you have any cool suggestions. Follow us on Twitter. That's probably the best way to contact us for anything. But be sure to comment on this video after it's done and smash the like button, guys. It really does help us, and there's nothing more we want to do than to pleasure you with a Song of Ice and Fire content, guys. But we'll see you next week, right? Same time.
Oh, dude. Pleasure. See you next week. 9 p.m. Central Time, the only time zone that matters. See you later, guys.
Have they told you who I am?
Some dead man.
Right in the